Perfect timing. Oh, never mind. I didn't expect that drop. I made this song and I forgot there was a drop. Whoops. How you doing, Fanny? Hope you're doing good. Oh, it's nice to see you. You were thinking about my streams. It's because they're usually around this time. So probably like your brain is like, yo, they're usually Ellie streams here, you know? And you know, your brain sounds like this. Oh man, I certainly wish that there would be an Ellie stream right now. How you doing, Pixel Slash? Dude, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. How you doing, Hippie? How you guys doing? What's up, Silver? Nice to see you guys. Guys, let's get into the game. Dude, I like this new background. I don't know. It's very Minecrafty, but it's pretty. And there should be a sheep sometime around here. Now? A sheep? Yo, sheep. There's no sheep. Never mind. How you doing, Shooky? How you doing, Smith Uries. How you doing, Smith Uries? You're the voice actor behind me and my entire family. Yeah, pretty much. That's me. No more music. No more music because Fall Guys is about to start. Hola, amigas. Bro, did you just call me amiga? Bro, that's fine. How's everyone doing? How you guys doing? You know what? We might need some music while we wait for the game. I have to talk to chat in a bit later since I do a lot of social stuff today. I need some time to recharge. Oh, no worries, dude. Take it easy. Take it slow. Alright, game should be starting. Now. Hey, what's up, girl Hulk? How you doing? Made me drink 216 times. Is Teaster here? Oh, yo, what's up, Teaster? Dude, long time no see, Teaster. What's wrong with Amiga? Doesn't it mean greeting? Amiga is for girls. In my case, it would be amigo. That means friend. Oh, dang. You probably just heard me glug glug glug. All right, let's get into the game. Oh, yeah, no worries. There's no big deal. Didn't I just drink? I just drank. There you go. What's up, HSW? How you doing? Guys, I got 5 wins in a row. Let me show you the screenshot actually, because I have proof that I got 5 wins in a row, and I have proof. Where is it? How you doing, Happy? Nice to see you. You got 1 win in a row? Look at this, guys. Look at this over here. I don't think you can see it, but it says 5. 5. There's a 5 here. 5 wins in a row. Look at me. Winner. 5 wins in a row. And it's funny because we won 5-0. It's the last achievement that I needed, and we got it with Ari. It was pretty cool. This game mode is kind of cheaty. If I'm being honest, this squad celebration, super easy to win in this game mode. You always pronounce HSW Heswe. Heswe. Guys, I'm gonna go for a couple solo rounds, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm telling you guys. Actually, let me show you something, guys. Let me show you something else. There's this thing over here. That's not it. Here. Marathon. This one. Grab 1,000 players in team rounds. This game mode is perfect for that. This one. Just grab a squad and just grab each other. Grab each other 1,000 times. Doesn't matter if you don't win. Just grab each other. And do it because you have 2 days to do it. After that, it's going to be really hard to get that achievement. Trust me. But whatever. Let's do some solos. Stroke already girlifying me. Now you can call me Amiga. You'll do it later? Yeah, for sure. I might be able to hop in the squad later and help you guys out if you want. Wouldn't mind doing that. Could be fun. Because the game mode is also super easy to win. I was a little late to the joke. That's all good. Okay. Is my audio too loud? It feels like it's always clipping for some reason. Let me test something. Filter. What about now? Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It feels better. I'm gonna keep it this way. It feels a lot better, I think. The other one was a little bit loud. Let's keep it this way. Guys, today I'm not gonna stream for too long. I don't think so, at least. I should stream for possibly 2 hours, but I'm not going super late. I know I say this every time, but today I don't. I am feeling like a short stream type day. You know, I want to watch some Stranger Things later. I want to do something later. You know, I don't want to have to like end the stream and go to bed. You know how it is. That's what I've been doing lately. Get out of my way. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, there you go. I like your crown, dude. You look nice. Alright, my camera is kinda weird. Alright, let's do it. Ah, I couldn't 360. How you doing, Philly? You came much currently at a beach. Hey yo, dude, don't worry, man. I don't even want to see you here. I don't want to see you here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This was not... Uh-oh. Someone give me a shirt. Please, someone give me a shirt.
Up and down, okay.
Oh, no. Guys, by the way, if you claim the crown now, it appears above my feet. And it actually tracks my head. Which is kind of funny. But yeah. Slippers? Yeah, I don't want to show you my feet. What's up with that? Yeah, Fanny. Well, now he knows. Slippers. Yeah, slippers, dude. Oh, slippers are comfy. I'm also too lazy to draw some toes. Guys, I'm gonna need you guys to like give me a shirt like ASAP. I will need one of you to give me a shirt, whichever color you want, or like to turn me into something else. But I will need one of you to give me a shirt. Yes. Yeah, slippers are nice. Welcome to the chat, Cassidy. Yeah, I feel like one of you should give me a shirt. You know, like thank you, Fanny. Thank you. I feel much better, right? Oh man. All right, let's try and qualify. I haven't won solo game in a bit, because I haven't played them much solos. I want to see if I'm still good at solo. Okay, made it. Shin went with wide heels. Listen. My big issue is toes. I don't like drawing them. I don't like seeing them. I don't want to do anything. I don't want anything to do with those. So I'm not gonna get through. Okay, I need one more. I don't want to do toes. You know what? Let's go just here. Oh, they fixed the qualified thing. That's awesome. Cool. It's so warm by my PC. This is so rude. Yo, you know why? Because your PC kind of hot, bro. And you know what else is kind of hot, bro? You're kind of hot, bro. Oh, that guy got launched. Ooh. My first game of the day was solos, and you won? Yo, GG, Fanny. My first game of the day was, lost. And then we played with Ari a couple games. Maybe 9, and we won 7 out of 9 in a row. Wait, was it? No, it was more than 9, because... Okay, so here's what happened. We played the new squad game mode to grab each other. We didn't try to win, but we won 3 times in a row. And we were like, bro, this is a streak. We gotta actually try. So we tried, and we won 7 times in a row when we tried. And then after 7, we were just so like bored of winning. And I'm not even kidding. We were just bored of winning. So we said, yo, let's just do the daily challenges that we have. And we lost. But we were so bored of winning. We were so good. Cook the nuggets. Do it. Cook the nuggets. Yo, I wish I had nuggets for you, dude. But they're all for me. They're all for me. But I wish I had some for you. Yo, there's a lot of people wearing the crown and cape. I'm guessing it's in honor of Technoblade, which is very cool. Very cool nod. Good idea. Yo, this map, I'm very good at it now. I don't like the fence. I don't like the fence. I don't like the fence. Please, let me be. I'm very good at this map now. I think this used to be my most difficult one. I'm okay at this one now. The hardest one for me now. Oh, there's no fist. Okay, cool. The hardest one for me now is slime climb, which is terrible for me. But I'm not too bad at it either. There's one version of slime climb which always gets me. Whoa. Okay. Oh. This is bad. Okay. You know what? We're gonna get taxied now. Taxi. Oh. Taxi. There you go. That's what I want. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, please make it. Don't grab me. That's it. You know what? We can make it. Okay. Launch me. Oh, this guy kind of rude, bro. We're gonna kill this guy. Get in there. Stop killing people. Stop killing people. Stop killing people, my guy. You know what? We're gonna murder this guy. Get out of here. I'm gonna make it so that guy doesn't make it. Yeah. What are you trying to do, huh? What are you trying to do, huh? You trying to bully people? Get out of here. Come on. Go back. Go back down. If this guy's gonna bully people, we're gonna bully him back. Get out of here. Okay, you know what? I'm going through. I'm tired. Let me read chat. I wasn't reading. How you doing, Mars? Nice to see you, dude. FYI, I call everyone dude, so like, don't take that as me assuming that you're a boy. I've learned my phone is indestructible. It slips out of my pocket when. I noticed it wasn't in my pocket, so I turned around and saw it's still alive. No broken screen. Dang, dude, you're lucky. You're still sad about techno? Yeah, that's understandable. Guys, let's try to not bring up techno too much. I understand that people are sad, but we're trying to have happy vibes. Tiptoe. I like tiptoe. Tiptoe. I prefer the version with the bombs for tiptoe, but and don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's all good. It's all good. I totally understand. Same, hippie, for me, but there's some people who have complained. Very rarely though. Well, not complain. I've been like, yo, what's up, dude? And they're like, I'm not a dude. And I'm like, sorry, dude. Wait, sorry, dude. No, but you get what I mean. It's probably here. I'm assuming it's here. Okay, it's definitely here. It's definitely here. It's probably straight. It's not straight, so it's to the left. Oh, good job. That's not it. So it's here. It's I think it's either here or the other one. Okay, so it's here. It's here too. It has to be. Oh, I messed up. I don't remember the path. Oh no, I'm out. Rip. I did the one thing. I did the one thing that I told you guys not to do, and it's not to be ballsy in this game. You don't be courageous. Just wait for the people to find the path. And I did the opposite. Guys, I got my first Fall Guys win. Yo, GG, Peter. How you doing? Nice to see you around. I thought you said TikTok. I was about to say, where can I get TNT on TikTok? What do you mean? Oh, tiptoe. TikTok. Yeah, okay. That's funny. I have a crown now, and I can do this. Look at me. Feet. I can move my crown, which is funny. And check my head. It's kind of funny. I like it. There's also another thing that I did. Look at this, guys. Where is it? I animated my sleep animation. So like, there's little Z's appearing, and they're out of sync with Pet, but that's cool because we don't sleep at the same time, and we get sleepy like that. There's little Z's. I'm out. I'm out of here. Look at it. Wait, let me make it bigger. Cause wait, that's not it. This is the one. Cause I think it looks cool. Motions and look at that. What it? Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, 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 guy, no. You perverts. You perverts. Stop. Oh man. Alright, let's go for more. Why is Pet? There's no dual stream going, Pet. What's? I'm not streaming with Pet. Someone. There's no dual stream going, guys. Can I delete this message? I don't need Roth to get free promotion from me. Nah, there's no dual stream, guys. If you click that link, you'll just see Roth is offline. It's all good, Shrooky. It's funny. It is funny. I don't mind it. Guys, by the way, there's a thing that I did out of respect. Because I didn't want you guys to do that to false. So whenever I'm false and you guys do the no shirt, it just takes off the cardigan thingy. And it goes like that. So if you claim no shirt when I'm false, back, that's what happens. Let me go back to what you guys had. You guys had Girl Ellie. No, that's not Girl Ellie. You guys had Girl Ellie. And you had no shirt. There you go. Smart, huh? Yeah. I didn't want to disrespect people. Pet is a little confused, but they got the spirit. Pet is fully naked. What happened? Yo, Pet, come on, bro. Still waiting for Cleo's skin? Yeah, Cleo is going to be a rough one to make, but eventually. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, my stream gets crazy sometimes, and it could happen by complete accident. Someone just redeeming false and someone redeeming no shirt like instantly at the same moment. It could happen, so I thought of everything. I thought of everything. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm last. Oh, maybe I get lucky. Oh no. Oh no, guys, I'm not gonna make it. Look at that. I'm literally last. Pet. Pet isn't always naked. Sometimes. Good hammer. Oh, please. Will I make it? I'm out. Wow, that's terrible. Terrible. Pet sometimes has shirt. Look at that. See? See? Don't worry about it.
Animated redstone innovator.
Oh yeah, dude, this is one of my favorite shirts. I should get a new Impulse costume with the beard and everything. What's the clothes used for Pet? It's just like aesthetics. I should add an Impulse shirt to Pet as well. Should give Pet a Speedo? Should give Pet a Speedo. I don't even want to look. I don't. Please, no one draw that. Please, no one. Please never mention that again. There's no, guys, don't, no. That is a terrible idea. Where am I? Oh, I died. Silver, I know, but like, you could use your power for like good, you know? You could use your power for much greater reasons. I'm gonna change my skin because I've been using this skin for too long. You know what? We're gonna be robot with cool shoes. That's us. Cool robot. More girl Ellie art. You could do you could draw Mike Wazowski. I don't know. Frog Ellie? Yo, that's actually kind of cool. I was thinking of making a Moose Ellie costume that people could redeem, but I remember that not a lot of people know Moose Ellie. Only my close friends. So no point. Too much work for that. Moose Ellie, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I do Snapchat with some of my closest friends. My Snapchat is not public, and there's a moose filter. Strook, aren't you the one who created Girl Ellie? I think you were. Yo, I'm so happy because in this stream we have Girl Ellie that you can see right now. We have C Ellie that Fanny invented that you can see right now. What is this version? Oh, what is this? Is this? Oh, I've never been down there. Okay, that's why. Okay, and we also have Combat Ellie that our lovely Silver created. So I'm super hyped. We have some cool fan art that we then turn into actually redeemable stuff. It's pretty cool. What did I have again? I had this and help! I'm too busy being interactive. There you go. Okay, we made it. I had Girl Ellie with the Impulse shirt. That's what I had. Right? No shirt and then Impulse. There you go. That's what we had. I'm pretty happy that the art that people make we turn into costumes that you can actually redeem. I like it. It's funny. I don't feel like I'm doing too good today. Cheerleader Ellie as well. You're right. We got Cheerleader Ellie that Crow made. Pretty cool. Beep, 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 beep. Full tilt. This one is an easy one. I've done all my dailies. I did all my weeklies yesterday during the stream that was super long. I'm almost done with the marathon. I'm done with the Halo challenge. I'm done with the Crown challenge. I have nothing to do, which is why today's stream is probably not going to be super long. If I draw a really cursed Ellie, it could potentially have it made it. Yeah, potentially, if I like it, and then if it catches on as well. Because Girl Ellie caught on a lot. Combat Ellie caught on a lot as well. A lot of people started drawing Combat Ellie. And then C Ellie, I just liked the design so much that I had to do it. Because C Ellie looks so cool. So yeah, if you do fan art, which it's not me asking for fan art, like guys, I'd rather you guys make art that you enjoy. I'm a graphic designer and I don't like when people force me to do things. But if you ever feel like making fan art, and like let's say by luck or by people like it and it turns into something that a lot of people make, let me grab this edge. Oh, that was dumb. Maybe it turns into a real deal. I mean, it's already the real deal because you guys made it. But I mean, it turns into a stream redeem, you know. Yo, stream redeem? That's a cool name. Why are they naming them channel points, dude? They should be stream redeems. Yo, hire me, Twitch. We're gonna get some stream redeem. I will reach chat in a bit. I am actually try-harding right now because I'm not doing good. At least the pressure of getting 5 in a row is gone for me because I got the achievement. We're still gonna go for one more when we win. That's just tradition here. If we win, we go for one more. That's always the thing. Wait, you know what? Maybe I should make another girl Ellie art because I've been comparing my art. I should make it. Yo, if you're ever down, I'm down, bro. Girl Ellie art is so fun. Yo, thank you for the raid, Roth. How you? Oh, Roth was online. How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing good, bro. Hope you had fun. Guys, check out Roto Rowendire on the Twitch. Thank you for the raid, dude. Roth is a very cool dude. He's my dad. You just got destroyed in Fortnite Cash. Cash Cup. Oh, rep, dude. You'll get it next time. Ellie, but it's you and Horizon new zero skin. Ellie, but what? 6 more points than last week, though. GG. If he's my dad, why did I call him baby? Yo, because he kind of hot, bro. Roth kind of hot. Have you seen Roth, dude? Roth? Like, I don't know, dude. Roth is a handsome dude. He has, like, gorgeous hair. He's a handsome dude. Like I can recognize a pretty person. Roth is one of them. Roth looks good. Baby daddy. I hate that. Why did I read that message? Oh, we can kill this dude. Look at this. Professional murder. Oh, I see someone I can murder. I see someone. Look at this. Bomb. Oh, you're lucky. Oh, he's dead. Wait, no, he survived. Okay, you're lucky. You're lucky you survived. Don't stand too close to the edge, my guy. Because I'm lurking. You never know when a wild, flashy robot shows up and plays the piano in your face and murders you. That's me. I use my power for good. Yo, Silver, you actually do. You know what I'm talking about, too. Bro, I'm glad we know what we're talking about. You might do a better one soon, dude. I'm Drew Frog. Okay. Sick. I wanna. Wait, you already drew Frog. Wait, what? So quickly? Oh yeah, I forget. You're fast. I forget. You're like one of the fastest people I've ever worked with. Guys, I don't know if Silver has commissions open, but yo, the one time I worked with Silver, dude, yo, they like, first of all, they give me options, which I don't ask for options. Like when I ask for commissions, I'm like, yo, bro, you do whatever you feel like you're gonna enjoy. They give me options, which was a first, which is always appreciated, you know, like a little sketch with like different options. It's appreciated, you know. Like I don't ask for it, but like it's cool. And then they made it super fast with what, like, yo, what the heck, bro? Do you ever like take a break? Jimmy also gave me options, which was pretty cool. I like when people give me options, even though like it sounds weird, because I do say like, yo, you do whatever you want, I'll trust you. But when they give me options, I'm like, oh, cool. Pleada also gave me options. A couple people actually gave me options, but Silver was the first to give me options. Breaks, whatever it was. You know when like you drop your glass and it breaks? Help. These rhinos? I don't want to die. How many people have to die? How many people have to die? Come on, don't. How many people have to die before I can survive? Okay, we got 10 seconds, I guess. Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. We died when there was 3 seconds left. Not doing good, guys. Yo, so many people died. Why is there not a freaking limit to how many people can die? I hate this game. We're playing Minecraft right now. We're switching over to Minecraft. Alright, bye-bye, guys. We're playing Minecraft now. Got him. Oh, this is a fine. Oh, I hate this one as well, so I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm really happy I didn't do this one. Most artists do options. Yeah, of course. You have to change the sketches, face, you know. Yeah. Yeah, when at my work, we usually do 2 to 3 options for everything. Well, for most things. Especially for V1, I mean. V1, we usually give a couple options. But, like, I don't ask for them. It's just nice when people give them. Bedrock Minecraft. Strooky, I've told you, dude, I'm never playing Minecraft with you. Never. We're gonna be this thing. We're about to whip you guys. Whoosh. Yep, I'm never playing Minecraft with Strooky. Never. I don't know what's gonna happen if I play Minecraft with you. I've seen one of your videos. Hey, what's up, Bondismo? How you doing, baby? Nice to see you, dude. Glad to have you around. Fun fact, guys. Bond used to... You know how Bond is Bondismo? It used to be Bondismo. Bondissimo. Was it Bondissimo 1, 2, 3? I think it was Bondissimo 1, 2, 3. When are you gonna play super popular game CS:GO? I'm not playing CS:GO, dude. I'm not good at shooters. I might maybe do some Minecraft, cause the ISMP is going to 1.19 very soon, but no guarantee. I'm not super into Minecraft recently, and the latest updates they don't have me super excited. And the whole chat monitoring stuff doesn't have me super excited. And the whole, like, you know, reporting and all that stuff, I'm not super keen on that, you know. So, we'll see. I have an odd suspicion that the whole chat reporting thing is not Mojang, it's Microsoft forcing it on them. I have a suspicion that they cannot do anything about it, because that doesn't seem like a Mojang move, if you know what I mean. It really doesn't feel like a Mojang move. But but yeah, I'm not super excited about that. So Minecraft might not be priority on this Twitch channel for a bit. We'll see how that goes, but I'm not very happy with Minecraft. Yo, I'm not gonna make it. Guys, I'm not playing good today. Yeah, I'm dead. Look at that. Look at how many people over there. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, you know what, guys? We're gonna win now. This is a win moment. It's because I'm not playing with Bond. Yo, you think Bond can carry me? Maybe, huh? Bond could probably carry me. You can have wins without James Bondismo. Yo, James Bondismo. 007. It was the costume, guys. It's way too tall. Look at this. We're looking nice now. Look at that. Look at that. Yo, this is a win, boys. This is definitely a win. I know a couple people are hyped for the chat reporting stuff, which is understandable. I am still of the opinion that it should be up to the server owner to hook that up. It's not that hard. I know in Bedrock Edition it is hard. So for Bedrock Edition, I guess for Bedrock Edition it's fine. It was X Bondissimo X. Oh, okay. I thought Mondissimo was taken, but turns out I just tried to use that username and then forgot back when you couldn't change your Minecraft name. So I added the X. Then for Twitch, a typo happened, and I left out the second I. Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. But it led to the famous Dan Bondismo. B-dubs, so Bondismo and I used to mod for B-dubs. And whenever Bond did something weird, B-dubs would just yell like, "Damn Bondismo!" It was freaking iconic, dude. It was actually iconic. Oh man, I miss B-dub streams. I wish he would do more of them. Your series is a result of a series of unfortunate events. Well, that's how I became a remixer. I think I've told the story many times, but I did not know how to punch a tree. So I googled, I YouTube Minecraft tutorial, and I found Pulsaurus, and then I found Minecraft. And then I found B-dubs. And then I found Hermit Gang. Hey, thank you for the raid, girl. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream, dude. Hope you had fun. But yeah, basically my channel comes out of not knowing how to punch a tree. Which, imagine if I knew how to punch a tree. I would have never found those YouTubers. Or maybe I would have. Because I would have gotten into the game. I'm not doing good. This is not the day for me. This is not my day. We gotta go fast. Catch up. Yo. We're, I have a lot of doubts. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh my god. Welcome, Fanny. You won Fall Guys again? He missed his shot in NBA 2K. And he said damn Bondismo. That's funny. And he kept going with it. It was so funny. Dude, I remember one time a new 2K game came out. And just before that game came out, B-dubs had a really successful NBA 2K series on his channel. So he was invited to go to that event, but no one really knew who he was. Because he was like a Minecraft YouTuber who played like one series of NBA 2K. And a lot of people in the comments were like, who is this dude? There. Yo, thank you for the hydrate. Yo, what's up, Avux? Nice to see you. Yes, pee bucket. That's how much you make me pee. Because the water has to be stored somewhere. And it's stored in the pee bucket. Oh, I'm dead, right? I died, right? I died. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Alright. Let me out. Let me out. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I hate this glitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to relaunch. Let's go to this thing. Hey, what's up, Bishop? How you doing, dude? Surprise, surprise. More Fall Guys. Yo, Bishop. There's a super easy way to get your marathon grabs, bro. If you're free and you wanna get some grabbins, let me know. But it's pretty easy. What's up, Peter? See ya, Peter. I mean, thank you for stopping by, dude. Appreciate it. Dude, this track's so fire. Actually, let me play the second one, which is this one by Anarch. Dude, Anarch is so freaking fire. His tracks are so good. No worries, Bishop. You know what? I'm gonna vibe a little bit to this track. You're at work? Oh, I forgot you worked. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Hey. You had some fun with the Halo mode today? Yeah, it's great. You wish you didn't need a job. Understandable. Guys, I'm gonna link you to this song on YouTube. It's a remix of a song that I made. It is one of my favorite ever. It's so good. Just wait till it drops, and then we'll switch to the game. But yo, this song is. I hate how good it is. I hate how good this song is, dude. I hate it. I wish it was me who made it. Look at this. The fire. Oh, man. It's actually so good. Anyway, let's get into the game, boys. Is this thing loading? It is. Alright, I'm gonna stop the music. Now. There you go. Alright, let's get into a game. Yo, it's so freaking good. I have a feeling the answer is no, but have you ever heard of Kayawachi? No idea, oh my god. I have no clue what that is. Is it a game? Is it a show? Is it a song? Is it an artist? Is it a food? Is it a person? Is it an entity? Is it the name of your mother? I don't know. He's a DJ. Oh, okay. Yeah, yo, I know I'm a musician, but I'm really not into like music. I listen mostly to Spanish music. So if you talk to me about like Latin urban music, I'm your boy. I'm your man. But if you talk to me about anything else that is not Latin music, I don't know. This gives me who is Gamora, why is Gamora. Pretty much. Spanish music is really good. It's really good. The one downside is it's very dirty. But it's part of like the genre, which is a little bit sad. But I don't care much about the lyrics myself. I care more about the rhythm. Because I'm a beat maker, so I like get inspired by the rhythm. elybeatmaker. That's what Alexa calls me. I used to go to a lot of concerts, and then COVID hit. Dude, COVID really hit, huh? That was top 10 commentary. Yo, guys, you know about COVID? Yo, that was something, huh? I'm a professional streamer. Yo, guys, you remember COVID? Yo, that was scary, huh? Oh man, now COVID really ruined a lot of artists because most artists don't make that much money from streaming, and they make a lot of money from concerts. That's how they survive. Same for the movie industry, but the movie industry will be fine, you know, they're rich. But actors and stuff, you know. So like if you ever feel confident, go watch a play or something. Go see your favorite artist concert and stuff. Not confident, comfortable. If you feel comfortable, because I'm type of dude who doesn't like going to concerts because of people. But if it's your thing, you should try and go and support artists that you like, because they had a rough time. Mars, do it. Remember a drawing you made of me having a concert? Nice. I'm not reading all that, but I'm happy for you, or sad that it happened. I don't know. It's way too long. Alright, let's get this win, boys. We gotta at least, like, try to get one solo win today. Hopefully. Ah! I did what I told everyone not to do, and I jumped the opposite way of what I tell people to do. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, guys. Man, I'm gaining a little bit more confidence in my abilities. I'm not super extreme today. Hey, see you, Mars. Take care, dude. Thank you so much for joining. Yo, Strook, dude. Bond literally asked and then said, "That's random." Wait for some awesome cheapness. That's cool. That's very cool. It's hey, that's what is it called? An extension. I'm actually going to turn it off because I think the hype of that extension is gone. No one really knew how it worked too much. I'm actually going to turn it off, yeah. Yeah. There you go. You're gone. Also gonna install this one. I never understood how it worked. I never understood how the extension worked. But it's off. I don't need it anymore. You thought it was part of the stream? Yeah. It's a little bit confusing. So you click on Fall Guys that fall on the screen, and then you click them, then you collect rewards and stuff like that. Apparently. And then if we get enough, we can like rush people, rush other streamers. I need a penguin. Get me a penguin. Oh, there's a penguin here. And it's gonna be my penguin. No, sir. That is my penguin. I want this one. This is gonna be mine. Sorry, guy. Yo, why are you doing that? Why are you grabbing me like that? Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, this is rough. Like one grab and you drop it. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yo, don't you see there's a penguin already in the I'm losing my penguin. I'm losing my penguin and my patience. Is there a penguin here? Oh, there is one. There is one. Yo, that was mine, bro. I worked for it. No, guys, that's my penguin. I'm sorry. No. I hate everyone. I hate everyone here. I hate this game. There's so much hatred in me. Right. Give me your penguin. That's my penguin. Get out of my way. That's my penguin. No, you come back here. That's my penguin now. Here, you leave me alone. I'm dead. Ha! Pierce, you tried to get me. Pierce tried to tag me. Pierce tried to hitman me, but that doesn't work. If you hate red, do you also hate blue? That's funny. Ellie Penguin Taker. Yo, I got penguined. I don't know what that means, but that's what happened to me. Today I went to a coffee shop and had a chat with people. It was swag. Yo, that's cool. I would never do that. I don't like talking to people. Imagine going outside. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so I like talking to people, but you have to like force me to go out because I hate going out. It's really not my thing. Going out, I hate it. But once I'm out, I'm cool. You know, I'm like usually when I meet with people, I'm able to be like a cool dude, you know. People usually appreciate me from what I've noticed. But I don't like going out. I hate it. Down with the corporations. Yeah, that's the thing, Fanny. I'm not scared of going out. I'm lazy. I prefer being home. But sometimes you have no choice. Thank you, Strucky. I appreciate you very much as well. There's one thing. So I went to like a school presentation type thing where I met like my old teachers and stuff, and some old schoolmates, classmates. That was the first time I met people that were not like my family since COVID. It went super well. It was very fun actually, and I stayed a lot. I stayed like from 6 to like 11, so I stayed for like 5 hours. It was very chill, but dude, I had to learn everything back. I had to learn I had to learn how to socialize without a mask and stuff like that. Oh, it was, I don't know. I lost my social skills. But it went well. It was enjoyable. The thing is, once I do that, I have to stay home for like 3 days or 5 days because I have to recharge. I have to recharge my batteries. Too much for me. I'm being forced by my parents to go to a party tomorrow. I don't know how to people at all. I understand you. Post-COVID is weird. It is definitely weird. And the thing is, it's still scary. You're still scared that, oh, will I get COVID if I remove my mask? And I did get sick after, but I think it was allergies because I didn't feel like any fever or anything. I just had like a runny nose. That was really annoying. Like my sinuses were completely done. I had no high temperatures. I just had that feeling when your nose is just like, you know, when your face feels hot and your nose is just dripping. But I wasn't sick because I didn't have any temperatures or anything. I just had runny nose, which is, it was annoying because it was right after I went to meet those people, so I thought I was sick, but I wasn't. Masks are very cool, but like when you go somewhere and no one has a mask and they're all like talking and smiling and you're the only person with a mask, you feel weird. I wear my mask when I go shopping. Whenever I go shopping, I wear my mask. But that day I took it off because it just, like, you know, you're talking to people you haven't seen in years because of COVID. And like, you know, there's a lot of social interactions that go through like mouth. Seeing people smiling and stuff. Seeing the eyes is usually not enough. Which is why a lot of people didn't like kids wearing masks in the school, which in my opinion, they're semi-right, semi-wrong as well, because I feel like safety is more important. But yeah, some parents were worried that their kids wouldn't learn social cues too much because they couldn't see people's mouth and like emotions and all that. Bro, you're gonna learn it eventually, I guess. I get it though. I sort of get it. But I feel like safety of your kid is more important. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have kids. Fanny, your accent is very American. I don't know what you're talking about. I talked to you. You sounded fine. You sounded perfectly American. Eyes are a huge part of emotion for sure. But if you don't have the mouth, like if someone is smiling, you can see it sort of through the eyes, but not all the time, you know? There's a lot that goes through the muscles that are like near the cheeks and like near the nose and all that. But yeah, the eyes and the mouth are super important for that stuff. Hey, Sia, hey, thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Appreciate it. Your accent can shift everywhere I talk for a long time. That's understandable. Fanny, you speak more than just one language, right? 2, 3. You speak, yeah. You're multilingual, right? Like potentially bilingual or more. I feel like that would make sense. Come here, little gato. It's my turn now. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Guy, I have a tail, bro. Don't worry. We can chill together. We can chill together with ourselves. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, what are you doing, bro? Don't run after me. No. Oh, this guy's really targeting me. Oh, okay. He moved on. No. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that was a good boost from that hammer. You're not gonna get me. Don't even... Oh, okay. It's my tail now. Hey, you want to see something funny? Huh, I'm not here anymore. Ow. Oh, oh. Bat. Okay. Okay. Don't grab me like that. This is my tail now. No, I use that AFK character. Person. As a weapon. It was great. Oh. What do we do now? Whoa, whoa, okay. Good throw. Good throw. Oh. There's so much people. There's so much people. We got 10 seconds. I think spinning here is usually the safest bet in this game. We did it. Whee! Apparently spamming jump and diving can help you keep your tail. Oh, for real? Didn't know. I'm also multi-dialectal. What does that mean? Many Englishes? Oh, that's cool. Hey, see you, Shook. Take care. Have a good one. Yeah, that's a trick Ari gave me. You spin around under the stairs. Not a lot of people go there. You might get caught sometimes, but a lot of times, not a lot of people go there. You not get the reference? Or spinning? That's a good trick. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. My bad. It means like having different dialects, accent. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yo, come here, bar. Hey, a guy walks into a bar. Ow. Another guy walks into another. Ah! Oh, this joke wasn't worth it. Star Wars Episode 1. Oh. Okay, we're dead. Oh man, that sucks. Yo guys, we're doing terrible. We're doing so terrible. We're doing so bad. I haven't watched the Star Wars movies in a long time. I just watched Obi-Wan though. That was great. Clipping that. Hey, a guy walks into a bar. I loved Kenobi. I loved it because it was very nostalgic. Dude, Kenobi is my favorite Jedi. He's so cool. And then they made a show about him, dude. Yo, come on, man. Yeah, for sure. Give me more. I want a season 2 for sure. My sister loves Anakin. My sister absolutely loves Anakin. So when I told her that Anakin might show up in that series, she was super hyped. Because of course it's like a, what is it? It's like the bit between episode 3 and 4. So like when Obi-Wan is kind of looking over Luke. And Darth Vader. Anakin just became Darth Vader. So I was like, yo, Anakin might show up. We never know. And she was super hyped. Oh, I like this. Let's go with that. You only watch episode 1? So episode 5 and 6 kind of saved the series, in my opinion. So it was going slowish. And then episode 5 and 6 were just like, yo, bro. This is fire. Anakin is lame. He killed way too many younglings. Yeah, he did. He actually did. He shouldn't have done that, bro. But like, that's when you know he was serious about being mean, you know. Like if someone goes, I'm a mean person, grr. And then they kill younglings. You know they're not messing around, dude. You know they're actually mean. I think you may have to. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's definitely a good series. I liked it. Also, Leia, super cool. Leia is very cool. I like the character. You can say that they mean it. Nice. Alright, let's try and win some games because I'm getting tired of not winning. Guys, by the way, I know you're used to my longer streams when I play Fall Guys. Sometimes we have guests over. Today, I'm just taking it easy. I'm probably going to stream for 2 hours and that's it. And tomorrow we might go for a longer one. We'll see. Because I want to do stuff later. And when I stream for 6 hours and I'm done streaming, it's usually like 3 a.m. You're a Star Wars lad for sure? Then watch it, bro. It's good. Did you like The Mandalorian? It's a completely unrelated. It's not related to Mandalorian, but it's just I'm curious if you liked it. I know, Cameron. I know, it's not my fault though. I was trying to get that achievement and I just got it today. Also, I was having a lot of fun. How you doing, Cameron? Oh, okay. I'm not welcome on the bar. I get it. That's fine. It's always me. It's always me who can't be on the bar. I get it. I'm used to it. Love Mando? Love Boba? Okay, cool. I didn't like Boba as much. I wasn't super attached to Boba. I'm like the original Star Wars, like episode 4, 5, and 6. Not that big of a fan myself. I prefer the prequels because I was young when I watched them. Cameron, have you seen what happened to him? No, I think Cameron did the right thing and didn't watch the stream. Yo, we were gone. Ari and I were gone. We were so tired. It wasn't Ari and I anymore. It was Ali and Ari. We were just not here. Yeah, we laughed at everything. It was not entertaining. Actually, it was. Some people actually found it was very funny, but it was a mess. I think they're broke. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to us. It was very concerning. You know, bro. I hate this. Oh, Cameron. Oh, yo, Please, bro, I want to have like at least one good game on stream. People won't believe me when I say I had a 7-win streak earlier today with Ari. And I can't even win a single game today. What is happening to me? I might make it though. I might actually make it. Maybe not. We won't make it, boys. We won't make it. Help! We won't make it. I'm Bond, yeah, for sure. Sorry, Ellie, my hotness is yo. Honestly, dude, a little bit. That's Cameron. That is when Cameron is in chat. That's how I feel. Yo, no, guys, no. I disagree with that. So we were doing the squad show, the team shows. We had to grab each other. Ari and I carried our teammates. So we were 2, and it's a team of 4, okay? So we had 2 strangers. Ari cannot carry 3 people. We carried. The funny thing is, we got 3 games in which you were close though, Cameron. You were really close. The funny thing is that oh, I'm dead. we weren't trying to win, and we still won 3 times. And then when it was like win number 3, we were like, bro, we should maybe try and keep going. We got to 7, and then at 7 we got bored, so we stopped trying. What other game modes are there? Again, Spartan Showdown. They're all team game modes. Squad show, duos. This is a duo. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to solo for now. I want to try and get to a finale today, at least the final, because I've been doing so bad. Dude, it took me 2 years to get a streak. Yo, Cameron, I'm down. We could do some Spartan. How long have you been on fire? I don't know. I don't know. It's slightly concerning. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone? No, it's not gone. No worries, Cameron. Cameron, I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't know if Cameron is still here. Oh, the fire is. It's not gone. Why is the fire taking forever? I'm slightly concerned. Help. Oh, you're still here? Okay. I'm gonna go for another hour. I don't plan to stream for too long. Well, you heard me say it. Did I drink? I did. Well, I'm forgetting everything. Let me do something. Let me hop in here. Edit channel. Permissions. Add member. Camera. There you go. You should be able to join this chat whenever you're ready. Hey, see you, Bond. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, I hate this game. I don't like this game. Why do I play this game so much? I hate it. I really like the Extreme Squad mode. I really hope they bring it back eventually. Because Extreme Squads was fun. I turned off the vibration on Switch to see if it helped. I know the vibration on Switch kind of sucks. It's not the greatest console for. Yo, can someone press this button? Thank you. It's not the greatest console for vibration. On the Pro Controller, it's good though. The vibration on the Pro Controller is good. But the vibration on the Switch, I am so done with this game. You know what, Cameron? I'm not playing anymore. I'm ending the stream. I can't with this game. Ooh. There's a Pro Controller. Yeah, there is a Pro Controller. It's one of my favorite controllers for a console. No. Oh, I mean the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. You can Google it. It's like gray and stuff. It looks very good. This is what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Cameron?
Yo.
You've been here?
No, I just hopped in.
Okay, you just hopped in. I looked at my...
I literally just hopped in the moment you said it.
Because I'm streamer mode, so I don't get the notification. I just saw you in my in my overlay.
Well, that happened this morning. Somebody joined my Discord, and they were like, they were like checking things out, and apparently I had a setting wrong. So most people who have talked in my Discord at least a little bit get bumped up to calf roll. Okay. At some point, I must have misclicked, and people in the everyone role have the ability to drag people out of a channel in voice calls.
Oh, okay.
And they accidentally moved OBC out of it, and like we had no idea. But we both just got a DM from them saying, "I'm so sorry," and they didn't explain what they did, so we had no idea what it was about. It's like somebody new to the Discord is just messaging us that they're sorry. Like I got no clue.
That can be kind of scary as well. Yo, what's...
I mean, they failed to pick a drop location, so it just disconnected OBC. So he was just like,
"Oh no,
connection issue."
That's funny.
Hey, your extension's off.
Yeah, I turned it off because people were getting confused. Some people were saying there's a random overlay on your screen. Ah, and I barely know how to use
I love when
it.
people do that though. I love when people do that though. There's this weird thing in the center of your screen. Like, did you read it? No. Oh, well, read it.
It was happening too often, and I'm not sure how the extension works too well, so I just thought, you know, we had our fun with it. I rushed Cameron. That's all I wanted. If I don't make it, you know what? Screw it. I'm out. Let's play some games.
So, have you tried the tier skip thing yet?
I
With Showbucks?
don't wanna. So I'm assuming it's just gonna.
Because I was
okay,
curious. But I'm wondering if it's a perfect level or if it just brings you to the start of the next level.
No clue. And I think I play enough to not have to worry about
it.
it.
Just brings you to the start of the next level. So you want to use it right after leveling if you use it.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Because if you press X on your controller right now, it'll show you a preview.
Okay.
And it'll show you that it just goes right to the line.
Oh, okay. That's that you could play a couple games and then skip another team. Okay.
I feel like it should give you the value of your current level. So say like 71 to 72 was 4,000. It should give you exactly 4,000. It shouldn't give you.
I agree. Yo, Cameron, you wanna
oversight? I'm sure.
I know you want to do some Spartans, but squad celebration is really easy to win. It's actually super easy to win.
I know, but I mean, Spartan's just really fun.
Let's do some Spartan.
Xbox One, you get to look at my beautiful outfit.
Yeah, I love it. Pretty standard. Yeah, Xbox One controllers are pretty good. I actually recommend them. If you're looking for a good controller and you have the budget, go for Xbox. It works. It's good.
I would say though, if you don't mind the little bit of hassle with like connection decisions, the Stadia controller is also great. Like, if you don't mind using like the outside tools to bind a controller.
Oh yeah.
Stadia works on most things, but that controller is comfy, responsive. It
looks good too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not pretty. I don't think.
You don't think so? I like it.
It reminds me of like. Kind of like Eve from WALL-E.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit too smooth and too round. Like, I see what you're going for. Or it's kind of like having those like egg chairs that were like really popular in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. Those were uncomfortable, dude. Those were not comfortable.
No, but
I've never held one.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. Oh baby, what's up, HSW?
Oh, babby. That says babby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, babby.
Yeah, that's my issue. I don't get all the references because I watched most movies when I was a kid.
Seeing all babby French. Just makes me think of Johnny Bravo.
Dude, that's an old reference. Johnny Bravo. Dude, when
Johnny
you look
Bravo,
back at
actually a good dude.
Johnny Bravo. I used to love that show. I have no clue why.
We had a moment in my Discord related to not quite that far back with like Cartoon Network shows, but Billy and Mandy.
Yo, Billy and Mandy kind of scared me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I said Raggle Fraggle. Just as irritation. I used to do that in high school. It was one of those things, just Raggle Fraggle got in my head. And I'm like, I was trying to remember what it's from. And I was like, is it the dwarves from Billy and Mandy? And I was looking for it. No, it was Bigfoot.
Oh.
Which I know sounds really weird, but so it was just like Billy at a picnic, just for one little moment. And he gets scared to death by Bigfoot while Billy is just having a picnic, and he just goes, Raggle Fraggle, and that was it. But it's like enough of a scene that it just like kind of like stuck in my brain.
Yeah, it feels satisfying to say. Raggle Fraggle.
Yeah. It's a good angry term without being like ticked off. It's like a good clean anger.
I saw a clip on Instagram of a snippet of that show, and it was Billy opening a window and then jumping through the window he just opened.
Yeah.
Just breaking it.
Like he opens it upward and jumps through the top half of the window.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that was so funny.
It was one of you don't get humor like that too often in shows. That's why I liked Chowder a lot. Chowder did similar stuff.
Oh yeah, Chowder
Where
was
it's just
good.
like Chowder was one of those really well done ones because they also would just make up words because it sounded.
How you
funny.
doing, Ari? Nice to see you, dude. Yeah, yo, Chowder. When I was younger, because I was like, it's getting fairly old. It was newer-ish compared to some shows that I used to watch, but
yeah.
the textures, dude, it was so cool the way they used textures in that show. I
Oh yeah,
freaking
just
loved that.
everything was a mask layer.
Yeah, dude, it was so cool, and I had never seen anything like that. And yo,
You know the creator that was the original like writer for SpongeBob?
Oh, for real?
Uh,
Oh, that's why it
He
was
quit
like
working-
so.
yeah.
So freaking funny
He
like
quit
that.
working for Nickelodeon because Nickelodeon wanted to milk the series, and he didn't want to do it because he was reading the reviews of how it was possibly causing ADHD in children and all this stuff. And Nickelodeon's like, no, make more, and he's like, I'm out.
Understandable. Hey, what's up, Minecrafty?
And he left. He left, and then he worked. He worked over with Cartoon Network, did Shatter, got 2 seasons of that, and then Cartoon Network was pressuring him the same way, so he quit. That's why season 3 is really different. But then he left to do. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the cartoons on YouTube, but Fred Raider.
I have not.
They did Bravest Warriors and stuff like that.
No glue either, dude. I think that's too new for me because I stopped watching cartoons.
He basically started hiring indie studios to make things, to make cartoons, to get them off the ground and get them going, to help them with their show reels and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Apparently, SpongeBob is an adult show, but then changed it like last second. For real?
I would say teen show, not adult.
Yeah.
Wow,
Dude,
I got
SpongeBob-
sniped and I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I can kill people in this game, bro.
I
can
know,
murder
but to get us out of second to last is rough.
We'll be fine.
I don't know how we're not in last.
We'll be fine. Look at this. Look, if only I could grab people. We'll be just. Trust me. We will.
Did you have fun doing all the grabbing?
Oh, yo. Honestly, it was super funny. It was actually pretty funny.
I just think it's funny how Wow. There wasn't even a platform there. You don't have much of an excuse, do you?
I looked at chat for 1 second. And I looked back at my game
That's
and
the
I'm
problem with
dying.
streaming. So I'd like something with this mode. Those bombs, when they explode, actually have damage to the ice.
Oh, for real?
They actually do. Yeah, they take out a layer of the ice when they explode.
That's so cool. The one thing you said in your stream, yo, the tiptoe version with the bombs is so much better. It is so much better. Hey, what's up, Project Yellow?
It just gives you a little more.
Yeah, it's so much better in my opinion. You kick
Like
me
I understand it not being like necessarily what they wanted for it, but like it removes a lot of that crowding issue that you always run into, where everybody just waits and nobody wants to go. It's like
for sure. It's sort of annoying.
I like how
More
with how
games
that
need
ended. I
bombs.
don't even feel guilty about dying there.
I'm so glad that like HSW, it's for sure gonna happen. I have a feeling it's gonna happen at least mid-season, because whenever they added new stuff with seasons, like fans and hammers and all that, they went back and they added some of them to old maps. So hopefully they have some variants with bombs, because those are super cool. And also thin ice as a survival run is super cool.
Yeah, that's a much better use for it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do. I think they need to add the X versions of the squad ones to regular squads as a random one you might get.
You might get
So
an
just
extreme
sometimes
version.
you don't get checkpoints, but take the checkpoints off the map so it's more obvious.
That'd be cool. That'd be super cool.
That way they can
that's
still be
really
in there without being a full mode, but you get those ones that are special.
Honestly, that'd be super cool. That'd be super cool. Playing, making like 7 new rounds, added circulation, and a bunch of variation. Yeah, mid-season. Yeah, that's usually what they do. Ari's right. I've never
Well,
seen.
yeah, because
Bumble Fall
you're
Guys.
getting input from people. You're seeing how people are playing things. You're seeing.
Yeah. I didn't grab one.
Wow, look at that throw. I love that the bomb going off will highlight so much.
I like that when it blows up, it respawns where it blew up, sorta, unless it's like
It's left.
falling. Oh, Cameron, you were too brave.
Well, I thought I saw the one to the left of it shake. I was one off when I was looking.
Are you talking to Ari? He sounds like Rambo. No, this is not Ari. This is not Rambo. This is Cameron JK. You can see the name of the person talking.
Look, wait, did you see my kill though?
I did not. I was reading chat.
The Ezio character was grabbing me the whole time. He kept grabbing me as I was going, so I kind of let him go ahead of me right at the line and grabbed him right before he jumped and just fell right through.
That is so rude. Ari and I were doing that yesterday. It was so freaking funny.
What did I get called though?
You were Carl Rambo. Oh, you have something.
I don't know what he even
No
sounds
worries.
like, so I'm good.
I don't even know either. I'm gonna be honest.
That is a fandom I am not a part of.
Same. I know a lot of people like them, but I don't know them.
Yeah, people who like Minecrafters are weird.
Right?
Oh wait, we're not
That
talking
couldn't
that
be me.
vague of a fandom, are we?
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Sounds like you apparently.
God,
Cameron.
Minecraft YouTubers are so annoying. Wait. Don't tell Cleo. Help! Help!
Don't tell Cleo. Someone clip this. Send it to Cleo. What's up, Naya? How you doing?
Hey, Naya. Naya's the one that drew the weird memes of me last night for falling through the platform.
Dude, that was funny. You went long.
Cleo claims that a lot of the physics problems I have are my fault. Can we agree that was not my fault?
That was definitely not your fault.
I just
it's-
phase.
It's happened to me that I phased through the thing. Never that long though. I've never been elongated that much. Although yesterday I did throw a bomb.
Ow.
Oh, I almost killed you. My bad. I threw a bomb and it went in zigzags. It was so weird. I think I have a clip somewhere. It was super weird. Why is this guy grabbing me? Yo, you want to grab? Oh, this is survival. This is survival. I gotta dive.
Yeah.
Bro, this version of this one, even though there's bombs, it's so much easier because there's only one cannon. They should have kept the
Yeah,
three cannons, in my opinion.
I think they should have done 2 cannons and then two bombs rather than.
I think they focused on the like if they ever add this again, they should do the 2 cannons or something because I think they focused too much on the helmet. So they're only shooting the cannons at the helmet.
Yeah, well they wanted you to be able to get that helmet, and I think that's fair.
Yeah. My whole channel is built around watching Minecraft. Yeah, but like we don't watch Minecraft YouTubers. We don't do that.
Well,
we would never do that.
See, the advantage I have, HS,
see a
though,
Minecraft
if you
feed?
try to
Take
send
care.
it to Cleo, Cleo doesn't notice anything people send her.
Too busy.
Unless I point out something and somebody tweets at her, she doesn't see it.
Hey,
I have full
you know what you
power
can
in
do?
this situation.
You can send it to Cameron and ask very nicely if Cameron could send it to Cleo. Maybe it might work. All right, let's get this W. Let's get this win.
I still think the best strategy with this is if somebody grabs the thing, just run at them. Like, you know what? No, screw you. Grab.
Guys, by the way, I know a bunch of you like to play Fall Guys. Do the squad show. Do the team celebration, whatever's thing, and just grab people on your team. Just do it. That's how you complete the marathon. Also, that game mode is super easy. That's how Ari and I got 7 wins in a row.
You gotta admit the team mode though, like the team tail one is hilarious if you got your whole team just grabbing.
We didn't do that because we were just 2, but I saw it on your stream and it was actually so funny.
Oh come on, that didn't hit me.
Oh, we dead.
Yeah, but it was great though because I love the people that ran up to me and just kind of looked. At one point, I got grabbed by somebody with a tail while doing that.
When we were playing with Ari earlier, one of the other team just joined us. So I was done with my challenge, so I told Ari, yo, you grab this dude because he seems to get the assignment. and I'll go like win the game.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, well, that was like, I was the first one in my group to complete the goal, so I'm just like, I'm gonna just play the level. You guys keep doing this, and we'll see how far we get.
Yeah. Alright, Fanny, you should try
Okay.
it. Get
Hear me
with
out.
get with a couple people and do it.
Hear me out. Take this level, but replace one of the rings with ice.
Ooh.
Like the breakable ice.
Yo, I actually like that. Like the middle one, maybe? That would be super
Like-
cool.
Either the middle one or the first one outside the orange ring.
Yeah. Yo, that's actually a
So
good
that way,
idea.
it's still jumpable. But it's not, like, straight up there.
That's actually a very cool idea. It would be fun.
Especially because they just added the ice stuff. Like, or
There's,
do the hexa ring pieces.
There's a there's a the meta in this one. Did I say meta? The meta in this one.
Yes, you did.
When there's
language.
two people, when there's two people at the end, they usually go and just grab each other and push each other, and it's very long and annoying. Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
Munchies? Nice
it
to see
happened
you.
to me
Yeah, I
multiple
saw it.
times, and then my PlayStation menu popped up on me during the one. Like, I
Maybe
must have
tomorrow?
bumped it
I
while
know what
holding
you're
the direction, but it's just.
Metaverse.
You say delicioso? Sorry. Just.
Metaverse.
Hola, soy Dora. Soy Dora. Can you say delicioso? Don't worry, she'll grow out of it.
I
If
still
you guys have
haven't
not
watched the
seen
movie.
the Dora movie, you really need to watch the Dora movie.
I always forget.
It's
the movie.
really good. The Metaverse, where everybody's a tow truck.
Oh man, everyone is rusty.
I think something people don't realize with Mater being a tow truck is that he basically, given that he works at a junkyard, is a grave digger and works at a graveyard.
Yo, you're so right. Oh man, that is kind of dark, huh?
Yeah. HS, the Dora the Explorer movie. The live action one.
Eats Dora Delicioso? Nah, I don't eat Dora.
Yep,
Eat boots.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Yes, you are 100% right. I have one of the giant movie theater posters for that movie. I worked at a theater at the time, so I just like, we're done with these? Yep. Can I have it? Yep. Sweet.
I've heard from some people that they're not allowed to keep them. I don't know. I think it depends on.
They're not allowed to like stockpile them.
Okay.
They have to get rid of them by the end of the year for like, otherwise
okay,
it counts as profit. Like it legally counts as profit if they keep it. So
Okay, makes sense.
because it's a collector's item type situation. So if they keep it,
Yeah.
they have to claim it, and then they have to claim it each year, and it'd be more and more valuable each year, and yeah,
That is weird, but it makes sense. So.
it's not worth the hassle.
Because my friend Krimi works used to work as a manager for a movie theater, and he told me that.
Block is a movie theater manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of people that works at movies, huh?
It's a job that if you enjoy it, you don't really see a reason to leave.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Like it's not like working a specifically retail job, because as soon as you become a manager, you got to deal with people a lot less.
Yeah, that makes sense. Want to help your sick grandma? Nah. What's 5? I don't get that. Must be a coffee
I don't
shop
either.
that compliment my math skills. He doesn't know I recently learned to count the penny. Fanny, explain to me. How did you use your math skills at a coffee shop? What happened? Hey, what's up, Cuba?
Ellie, just to clarify this, how did you use your math skills when using money? Is your
Yeah, but-
question.
Well, like that's basic math, right? Like I wouldn't
it's-
compliment you for counting money.
Arguably, though, that's not necessarily basic math when it's money, because you're dealing with decimals, and technically, if you remove the decimal, that's values over 100, which I think as soon as you get past 100, you're not exactly basic math anymore. Might be basic functions, but it's not basic math.
You're not gonna go to a coffee shop and be like, oh, it's 25.35, and be like, oh wow, you're so good at counting money. Wow, you must be really good at math. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna assume they know each other outside of the coffee shop.
Because that's just like, oh,
Let's start there.
There's also taxes and stuff. What do you mean? Oh yeah. Okay, I guess if you're pre-calculating the taxes, maybe.
Yeah,
I'll give you
if you're from one of those countries that don't have the tax already included. America, please sort this out.
We do that. I hate it.
Oh!
You jumped it.
I didn't jump. That wasn't a jump. The explosion did that. That's why I was shocked. I didn't hit jump yet. It just launched me.
It just launched you. Nice. It was outside of money. Okay.
That's actually more concerning.
Yeah. Were you counting like how many people are in this? Nah, I don't know. I don't even want to know. You're fatty. You're weird in a good way. Sometimes.
So I recently realized that on all that, first of all, that qualified thing is a 3D tube with no shading.
You gotta stop. You gotta.
No, so it's like, if you look at it, it's a 3D tube with no shading, and then all the little crown images on it and stuff that are rotating around, the crowns and little dashes, are popped off the surface, so you can see them animating, rolling around it as it goes, because it's not flat. It's so weird to see, but just look right at the little, like, the ledge between where the text is and the color it contrasts with. And you'll see like little flickers of it that are like sticking up out of it. It's so weird. They made some really weird decisions that accomplish nothing in this game.
Yo, you're the only person I know who notices these things. It's very funny.
I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure it's related to my ADHD.
It might be. Guys, for those of you who don't know Cameron, which is probably not a lot of you, most of you know Cameron by now.
I think they're figuring me out.
Yeah. Cameron, it's almost an unhealthy obsession with overlays. Almost, I say almost
everybody's
unhealthy.
Gotta have a thing, okay?
Because I've witnessed Cameron stay up really late with like hundreds of layers for overlays.
I really need to count how many layers I have actively running in my OBS. But I just want to clarify, one single thing in my overlay has 117 layers. So, to anybody who doesn't understand me, I'm pretty sure I have, I would say, at least 200 layers, if not more,
dude,
going on in my OBS.
I mean, Cameron's stream, like my stream is somewhat interactive. Cameron's stream is extremely interactive.
So I just and I want to add in, it's not just layers, but I want to add in that if I added in like filters, we're gonna add another like 50 or some. Because I think that's kind of the thing. Like, I use shaders and filters and toggles for those, and those are technically a layer effect on top of what I've already got going on.
Yeah, you're I wouldn't want to run with your setup. I would be lost.
I just want somebody else. I want somebody else to care as much as I do about overlays.
I
want to find somebody else. I'm probably in the top 3.
You're the final boss of overlays, dude. Legit. I'm not saying this because you're in the call. Good job. Hey, what's up, Gamer Fox? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Cam
the Dark Souls of overlays.
Things about light boards. Okay, maybe. Yeah, they 100% do.
There's a VR chat streamer I've seen.
Oh, push. Oh! Dude, you're so close.
That was one of the dud ones that blows up way too early. Stop it!
Are the dud ones different?
They look exactly the same. I wish they looked different.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be very cool. Oh. Ah, they're doing this stupid thing.
Actually, I think they do look different. I think I just noticed it. Is the Band-Aid on all of them?
I think there are. I think.
Look at the pink. Look at the pink. Look at the pink. Did you see it on the bar?
I didn't see it.
On all of them, whatever that middle bar is actually a 3D one, and things stick off of it. It's so weird.
Dude. Cameron messaged me like I don't know what time it was, but Cameron just messaged me, "Yo, there's a dead pixel in that fruit game," and now I can't unsee it. He messaged me that there's a white bar in the name of the map. There. And now I can't unsee it.
Yeah, it's on all of them too, because it means they flattened the image and they flattened it offset.
They also pointed out
they likely
that
flattened that image and just
the balloons that sometimes shoot you. They're 2D elements, and I can't unsee it.
Well, that one wasn't a complaint. That one was like actually a compliment, because that's really smart of them. Like that was really smart of them to save on rendering.
Your Switch quality is pretty low, so you don't know if you can see it. I think that's
here's another
why
one.
They might do it. Just to.
You want another one? There's a quality change between the old banners and the new banners. The depth of the drop shadow. So in the upper left corner where you have the UFO enthusiast stuff, you see how you've got the white border and then the image in it. The newer ones have a stronger drop shadow. Like they like doubled it up at some point. I don't know if it was intentional or not. So there's more depth and more pop, and they look better because they changed that depth.
Why didn't they change all of them?
Like just open your interface menu and look at the banners. And you'll see some of them just have a more prominent drop shadow.
I don't think I have many new ones because I never bought.
You want a really annoying one? Do you have the snowman?
I don't think I do. Yeah, I was not really a banner dude.
In the snowman one, there's a the drop shadow. Well, the texture of the background inside the frame is 1 pixel down, so there's a gap.
You're gonna ruin my love for this.
If I could stop, I would. But this is the thing. This is what I need hired for. Let me do these little critiques. This is why people need to hire me, so I can nitpick their game before they release it.
You'd be He's right. You saw it with the Assassin's Creed one. I saw it. I didn't notice. This is why I'm not like a. This is why, when my job was looking for artistic directors, I didn't apply, even though I have 5 years of experience. I did not apply because I know I don't have the eye for it. I don't have the eye for it. Some people just do. I don't. I like.
That's
I
why
might
I like
have
coming into people's
experience.
streams and pointing out the single pixel gap they have somewhere.
It's always good to have, like, whatever you do, guys, music, art, whatever, it's always good. First of all, take a look back, like take a break, come back, and then show it to a friend, because they might see something. Show it to a friend you trust, because they might see something you don't see. Because when you have your nose in it.
I think an important thing to know with that is that when you're asking somebody for opinion, you need to let them know that you want them to find a problem with it.
Yeah.
Do you see anything that seems wrong with this? Don't sugarcoat it. I want to learn. Because a lot of times people go, "No, it looks great. I love it." It's like, "Okay, but I'm looking for problems. Can you nitpick, please?"
Yeah, for sure.
Like lately, Zloy has been asking me my opinions on drawings he's doing. Like, okay, tell me what you think. Do you see any problems? Let me know. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're sure you want me to critique it, yeah.
yeah,
I will critique. Ow! I'm out.
Oh, we're good. We're gonna make it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's one of those things where. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Constructive criticism is great. Like, and. I mean, like, the things I'm noticing in this don't really need constructive criticism. They're just clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
they're mistakes.
Like,
they're mistakes that are not like something you could do better, or like it's just something that has to be
mistake.
Fixed. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
like when you told me about
Here's
the 1
one for
pixel
you.
when I get squished.
The overlay corners, all the spots that they have, all their HUD things, it does the curve. It's not a smooth transition from the top corner where it starts rounding. It actually has a sharp cut on all of them. Okay, look at the qualified text next time though.
I skipped it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it.
But yeah, this one's not bad. I think this is an intentional thing. It's just a very weird thing.
I don't
but yeah, the stuff floats off of it. But yeah, it seems like they took.
Sometimes.
all of the labeling and stuff they've done in this game, they've definitely like flattened the images and then imported them to the game to save on load time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is smart, but at the same time, it doesn't allow you to fix a lot of things if something's wrong.
Yeah, because it takes more time to fix stuff because you have to
like the fact that in the upper left corner that there's a single pixel that they've somehow missed.
Oh wait,
why are you there? Under Dizzy Heights, the black bar. I love it.
It's gone. Next time, if you look at the black bar under the name of the map on the top left corner, there is 1 pixel of white. And Cameron pointed it out.
Funny because you can tell it's in the flattened image because it's actually in like it right now where it says top 6 qualify. It's just anti-alias with the nothing, so it's like barely there.
Yeah,
but
I can sort of see it.
It's the same image. Yeah, it's the exact same image. It's just blurred because it's shrunk. It's like I see.
Oh man.
I love stuff like that though. It's just like, oh.
But yeah, to go back to the whole feedback thing, that's one of my biggest flaws personally. I tend to work fairly fast. And I know that because I work fairly fast, I will mess up something. Every time. I'm 100% sure I will mess up something. Which is why I didn't apply.
That is the point of teams though.
Exactly. And which is why I love it when my directors take time to look at my stuff. Sometimes I know they're busy and they can't because in the work industry,
because I've never been able to figure this out.
Yeah.
In that level, why are there the green, blue, and yellow pads at the end?
No idea.
They got patterns on 2 of them too. There's nothing.
I guess it forces you to jump because jumping slows you down. Honestly, I don't know.
It's so unnecessary.
Ari,
I think if they added more of them, I'd be cooler with it. I assume it's to make the ball bounce at the end, but it just feels weird.
Now that you've pointed it out, I've never questioned it. It was just
bugged
there.
me the first time I played it because it's like everything's hitting it late. I don't know.
It freaks me out to watch you work. I revise my stuff so much. I've seen you work it so quick. Yeah, I work fast. It's one of my biggest problems. Well, it's not a problem because my clients love it when at my work they love it as well because I work fast. But I also have experience. That's the thing. I also have experience, so it helps with the speed. But I know
one of these times you're gonna notice the text on that ending thing.
I'm not gonna watch it, but I know that that's my issue. So I try to avoid things. And also when I'm at work, I know someone is gonna go through my work. But when it's for myself,
point at the spot.
When it's for myself, I know most of the time there's something wrong. I've re-uploaded videos so many times because I noticed something before making it public. So many times. Yo, if you go, guys, I'm gonna ruin something for you. If you go and you watch Hermit Gang, which is one of my most popular videos, in the video,
for some reason,
Team Star, the last period is not a period, it's a freaking comma, and I never noticed it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
It does, and I cannot change it because the video is at like 2 million views now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's something that, like, knowing it's in your own thing, it's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was wrong. I think what they need to do for these blast balls is like the ones that are duds, give them 2 bandages instead of 1.
That'd be, yeah. Have you ever played Smash Bros? You know like the fake special ball? They just inverted it. So like the big bar is inverted. That's very cool. They should do something with these balls. Like maybe make it angry or something. Or like you said, give it 2 bandages. That'd be very cool.
Well, they get angry when they're about to explode, like as you're holding them.
Yeah, you're right. But like if you pick them up, nah, that would be too easy. I think the bandages is so enough.
Yeah, or just like instead of the single bandage, maybe cross the bandages. Like put 2 and have them cross so they're still like this exact same spot.
Oh, that guy had his day ruined.
Don't touch me! Get away! Get
I'm
away!
gonna shoot something your way. Your way. Never mind. Get away now.
Back off, Cheeto.
Shoot that
Back
guy.
off, Cheeto.
Will that kill him?
If you
No,
if you kill me, I swear to God.
Yo, Ari yesterday pulled something like that. It was so cool. He died. It was so cool. Oh no, Cameron! No. Okay, at least the other person is dead. I'm dead.
Good job. You lost to Berry Juice. You just slipped in.
I hate Berry Juice. I hate Berry Juice so much. Berry Juice, if you're watching this stream, I hate you. Jake Poke. Jake Poke. Terrible name. I'm not looking. Title 10 hour. Oh, I've done that so many times. I've done title so many times. The whole period thing, I went back and I fixed in my 1 hour upload.
Oh God, I have a new annoyance. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this.
No, don't tell me. I'm not listening.
Oh, no.
I'm not listening. I deafen.
That way you see this more clearly. Because this is actually funny because it's offset by 1 pixel and the texture loops. I'm just gonna send you this and you're gonna look at it and go, oh no.
I don't want to know.
Go look. Go look.
I hate that.
It's so bad. It's like clearly like offset upward 1 pixel and the texture loops, so the top of it is at the bottom.
Why? Why do you notice these things?
I don't know. The season progress on the final screen when you're getting the experience, the badge that has the number in it is offset upward. So I don't think
this thing.
Well, if you, I wonder if you zoom in.
I don't know.
Yeah, when you zoom in, it's fine. It's only on that ending screen. It's
this
only
thing
the ending screen.
In the ending screen, you can see the top of here, right here. It's very, very subtle, but it's there, and Cameron sees these things. I don't. Let me show them.
People have made friends of mine back in college said that they believe I may have some form of autism, and I don't necessarily disagree. But
you see, let me try and zoom this. That's not it. Oh, that's not the one. Where is it? Screen. Okay. I should lock everything else. Okay. I'm not grabbing the right one. This is why I hate having too many layers. Help.
That's why you need to lock your layers.
Yeah. I am not grabbing the right ones. Oh, it's locked.
No, you're grabbing
That's
your
why.
chat.
This thing. First of all, the chat should leave. I don't want the chat on my screen. This thing.
Chat on screen is too dangerous. The only exception I've made to that rule is if I ever do a chat on screen, it'll only show subscribers and higher rank.
Is it this one? Oh, freaking poop now. Okay. I've been grabbing the wrong one.
On-screen chat I think is cool if you make it subscriber only.
Look at this. Do you see this over here? This little bit. I can zoom in more.
I think it shows pretty clearly there.
Over here. You see the top of this, and this is sort of cut off. Only Cameron sees these things.
Yeah, basically it's offset by 1 pixel. It's supposed to go all down 1 pixel, and they've managed.
Oh.
This is what I do.
Ooh, I'm assuming.
Ruined it for Mochi.
I'm gonna turn on my AC. If you hear it, sometimes it pulls through my nose removal.
Dude, it's your stream, not mine.
Yeah, but I say that to my viewers because
your viewers don't care. They listen to you. You think they care about audio? Wait.
Dude. Everyone leave. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the. Let me switch screens real quick. I'm gonna turn off the chat. I was doing tests and I forgot to remove it.
You know, I think part of why I like Spartan Showdown so much is it starts with 26 players rather than the full 40 as well.
Yo, I'm telling you, if you want the 5 in a row achievement, do it in the squad team thingy. It's so easy. It is.
I can see
easy.
why.
Yeah, it is super easy.
Yeah, I was just too tired to stream tonight. Otherwise, I would have and done those as well. But
it's 16 players and only 3 rounds per game, so it's quick and easy. Easy for us because we're legends. Yo, well, the only reason
the thing is though, I'm really bad at the tail tag stuff, so that's probably not ideal for me. Like I'm really, really bad at it for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, so somebody in the Streamloots partner Discord was like talking about like ideas for streams, and they were trying to give people some ideas. And they said that one of the things they do is if they're playing console stuff, they'll have a thing to play off their console capture rather than the game, because there's enough of a delay that it would cause a problem. And I'm just thinking, I'm playing off that normally. Like, I don't know, my PC seems to handle it well enough that my capture card has like such a minimal delay that it's not a problem for me.
Is it an internal one or?
Yeah, mine's internal.
Okay, yeah. Those are usually have
They're
less-
usually like less than a tenth of a second.
Yeah, it's barely.
Mine's like
noticeable.
less than that. But I think what's funny, because so like I do all my effects and things like that, and people will go, well, how do you do that? And I go, I just play through my windowed capture. And they're like, I tried that and it's so delayed. Like, I don't know why mine's not delayed. Mine's 1-to-1.
Mine right now is 1-to-1 as well. I'm not playing through window capture, but like my feedback, my OBS feedback right now, it's 1-to-1. When I play Mario Kart, I also play windowed cap. They're probably doing it wrong. I don't know.
I'm guessing they have, they probably don't have their OBS set to run at high priority.
That might be it, actually.
Which is probably a good hit on it, and then they probably don't have it set They're probably running it also on an integrated graphics card rather than on their GPU itself.
On their GPU,
which probably
yeah.
causes more problems. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I'm
but
running
yeah,
NVIC.
Project.
Yeah, maybe.
The best thing to do to pet is just do this, and then usually
Yeah.
pet will just go hi. Yep, there we go.
If you do exclamation mark joke, there's a cooldown so you can spam it. But if you do it, pet does a dad joke, and they're pretty funny. Sometimes they're very lame. I'm gonna be honest, they're very lame. Oh, yo, dude, you knew. Yo, this guy got too confident.
Well, no. I noticed the middle path shook, so I knew it was gonna be. Yeah. See,
Okay,
this is what happened. I noticed that this one wasn't shaking, so I went for it.
I have a feeling it was here. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! What did I do?
Oh. Ugh.
Look at these guys. This is how you. Oh crap!
Decent joke. I like that one.
A bartender broke up with her boyfriend, but he kept asking her for another shot. That's pretty good. I'm like 95% sure that these jokes are family friendly.
I
'Cause I
still
tried
really
my
like
best.
my.
Go ahead.
I really like my strategy for hexagon squads.
What is it?
It
Oh yeah, you
screws
go
over
all
so
the
many
way.
people.
You go
Yeah,
all the
go
way
all
down.
the way to the yellow right above the bottom and just clear out the center, because then everybody just falls straight through. Because you can, it's always
Like a
stressful when you
mom
miss a layer falling down. But if you remove the bottom too, nobody expects that to be the end, so they just keep panicking.
That's so good, dude. What is this one? I don't get this one. I don't get it. Yo, GT Ari. Why do bears have hairy coats? For protection. Nice.
You don't get what one?
The Clydesdale one.
Clydesdale is a large horse.
Okay,
Clydesdale's
okay.
a large horse, so a pony's a small one.
Okay.
A pony would be a young horse, so it's
Yeah.
a small horse. So they're a little horse. Oh yeah, and then horse means having a raspy throat.
That's. Yo, that joke was just too English for my French.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh wait, that's the one we're missing.
Oh no. Okay.
Good.
I would have felt terrible if I killed you.
I don't bother worrying early on. Most of what I do is charge people while holding the explosive.
Oh, that's actually.
Like I don't.
Yeah, because
You know what way they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, also, if you're moving towards the explosion, you tend to go upward rather than backward.
I'm gonna throw it that way. Oh, that guy ran.
Just because you have some forward momentum.
nearly died. Guy, don't push me. Don't push me. I died, and I killed someone, but I died. That was dumb.
No! Bad.
You were gonna punch bet for your channel points? Did you run out of channel points already, Fanny?
Leave me alone!
You got this, camera. Almost. Oh, this is... I don't think there's any teams right now. Oh, good throw, good throw. Oh, that guy just... Oh, okay. It's you and another dude. You got this. No!
Oh.
Rip.
You jinxed
Fanny,
it.
I jinxed it. Fanny, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something just for you, okay? Look at punch bet. There you go. Do it.
I keep forgetting to screenshot the part on the victory thing so you see it.
Oh, Ari stole it. No, don't screenshot it. Ari stole it.
Okay, so I unlocked the
oh, there you go.
inflatable for my outfit.
Yeah.
So I'm only at 12 points into the next level. So now is the ideal time for me to buy levels.
Are you actually gonna do it? I don't feel like it's.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, see, here's the cool thing about the buying the levels though that I like is it costs 500, but every 5 levels is kudos. Kudos or show tokens. So if you plan it, you're actually getting it for cheaper if you pass through that.
Yeah, you know,
But
as long as
only
you
if you
have
pass through it.
950, as long as you finish the season with 950 suck bucks, you get the next one for free. Because you can, well,
Yeah.
not for free. You can buy the next battle pass.
I bought it. I'm now higher level than you.
You pay to win hacker cheater. I'm gonna be a sumo and a UFO. Imagine being.
I got the
not
awesome
family
pattern
friendly
now. Look
and
at
wanting
me.
to punch someone. Yo, that pattern actually fire, dude. I saw it on your stream. It's so cool.
It works so good with this too.
I don't think I have it. What? Oh, man.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Have you seen anyone else with the candy apple head? Other than me.
One person earlier today.
You've seen one?
Yeah,
it's
only one.
So rare. It is so absurdly rare.
But it's actually, you bought it, right?
Yeah, it
It's
was
actually-
$3.
It's actually a good deal. I'm
Yeah,
tempted.
it's. Well,
I'm tempted.
Yeah. Oh,
I might do it.
$5.
Well, Canadian. 5 Canadian.
If it's
Yeah.
Canadian, is it A to win?
You can't joke like that on Canada Day. Is it
It is still
definitely-
Canada Day.
Is it definitely 33%? Yeah, it's 100% 33%. I made it myself. Yeah, the way you do random and mix it up, you have to clone stuff. So I cloned it 2 times.
Yeah, you make action groups and then you just add more of one for it to land on.
Pretty much. So it used to be 10%, but then I kind of realized 999 points is a lot. So I gave it a higher chance for people.
Some of mine are kind of hilarious with the odds of it. Like, so I used to have I still do. The rest in peace when I has a chance to do a Handsome Jack quote. And there's like 20 of them. But it's like a 1 in 10 chance to get Handsome Jack in the first place. And then 1 in 20 for which one you're going to get out of it.
Dude, one of my favorite things that you have on your stream is your game over one. It's so simple,
Which
but it's
one?
so cool. The
Which
I
game
don't remember.
over?
It's just, I think, is it a Streamloots one? You probably have many
Well, no,
of them.
so
whenever
all of
you
the game
die-
overs are channel points.
Okay, they're channel points?
The Streamloots ones just let people pick specific.
Okay. I've That's actually pretty cool.
Which is honestly like the best way to go about that. Like,
yeah.
Okay, here you could access them all for free, but if you want to do specific ones,
you gotta pay. Yeah, that's
I
pretty cool.
rolled over the wall.
I just love it because your chat is like train is not the word. They're pretty much yeah, they learned to use it when you die, and it's so funny. It's so funny to me. Oh man.
Well, what really got me was somebody, I think it was Avon on my stream, made a comment. He said flawless victory. Yeah, he said flawless victory. And like 3 seconds later, somebody played the Streamlabs card for flawless victory.
Nice.
Like, no, they're on it.
Cool. That is so cool.
I finally thought of a reaction to do for physics.
Okay.
Oh, really quick. Sorry, I had to grab the screenshot so I could send you the thing I'm talking about.
Don't send it to me. Yeah, I see it.
But yeah, they're all floating off of it. But I finally thought of I've been trying to think of a thing to do for physics, because since I have so many physics problems in games, more than anybody ever should, I finally thought of one to do. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a pinball flipper and have it hit one of my emotes, and then have the emote like fly in the wrong direction based on it and just go all over the place.
That's actually a good idea. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, every time Cameron plays a game that has any sort of physics in it, it just goes weird.
Yeah, so pretty much anything that's just not a basic puzzle game.
And it's
the only
always
exception
Cameron.
I will give to it is the long drive, because the long drive has intentionally broken physics.
Yeah, that was intentional. But
I mean, weird things can happen, like me launching that car door off into space. But
yeah,
that's not me being cursed. That's just the game. One of the first instances of that on Twitch was me playing Breath of the Wild. I sat so I lifted up one of the. There was one where you had to move the metal boxes or stone boxes onto conveyor belts.
Yeah.
In one of the temples, and I managed to get the giant box to sit perfectly between the two, and it just spun in place.
Yeah, you showed me. I remember.
Yeah, it just like rolled perpetually in the exact same spot. By the way, what you need to do whenever you come to that little area is just tap the pile of explosives. Just tap the pile of explosives where there's 3 of them. Just activate it. So that way, everybody coming past it just has a wall of explosives launching at them.
That's so evil. Dude, Breath of the Wild, it's fairly optimized for a game. Like, there's very few physics bugs. I think they did pretty well for it.
So, did your air conditioning just kick up a power level?
Yeah, that's...
I heard it.
I don't know.
I heard it kick up.
Sometimes it happens. I'm turning it off because...
No, it's fine. I just wanted to let you know that it was picking up there.
Sometimes...
no, granted, it might not be picking up on stream. See, now you notice the animation of it rolling over.
I've heard it on clips sometimes, and it annoys me. Which is why I turn it off and on sometimes. So yeah, one time I was playing Breath of the Wild, and there was a puzzle with like electricity and all that, and I managed to break a chain. Like, there's a ball with a chain that you have to like put around a bar.
Oh, you got the physics glitch through each other?
Somehow it broke the chain, and I couldn't finish the puzzle. I had to reset the game.
There was quite a few dungeons that I thought outside the box and caused myself problems. Like, I used an explosive arrow on a puzzle that you're supposed to hit the switches. I couldn't figure out the puzzle. I'm just like, can I just use an explosive arrow on this wall and will it hit the switch?
Nice.
Did it. Worked. See ya.
There's
like, it was completely fenced off, and you were supposed to raise and lower water levels by hitting these things, and I just shot an explosive arrow close enough.
Nice. I remember one of my viewers, I had like found the entire electricity kit that allows you to not get damaged when you walk through electricity stuff. Why are you? Yeah. Oh, okay, you're doing an emote. I thought you glitched.
Oh, what? You saw a pose?
I'm dead. Yeah, pretty much. So I got.
Oh, you don't have sound on, do you?
I was too far from you.
Oh yeah, it was the like.
Oh man, that's a cool one. That's actually a cool one.
I believe it came with the dragon.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. My favorite is the one Ari kept spamming yesterday. It's like playing the harmonica of the main theme of the game. You didn't Google how to do puzzles? Yo. I mean, sometimes you just want to get it over with. Oh, but yeah. I unlocked the whole costume. So I just entirely skipped the whole dungeon by just like walking through the electricity.
Nice.
Alright. Yo, I'm so bad today. Like, so far it's been you playing this game and me dying.
The one thing that I need to get used to is understanding that if I hold grab, I am running slower than if I'm going full speed.
Oh, do you run with grab on? Oh, yeah.
A lot. Well, like, you just kind of don't think about it in, like, the chase ones, because you're just like, well, I need to grab them.
Ari, while you're in chat, can you tell people that you didn't carry me? Please. Can you tell people that we actually played, both of us, played very good? Please. Because people think that you carried me to 7 in a row. Just tell them that
you did say you were, like, tiny, right?
I was tiny?
I feel like it'd be easy to carry you. Though Ari is also tiny, so I don't know.
You didn't carry... I'm gonna eat. So it makes me feel better.
I mean, Ari the carry, rolls off the tongue pretty well. Ari the carry.
Yes. I sometimes call him Jim Carrey.
That's a horrible name. Why would you insult somebody like that?
This is just Ari.
Ari doesn't look like an anti-vaxxer.
He doesn't look like one. You're absolutely right. Hey, thank you for the raid, Kenobi. Appreciate it.
Kenobi.
You were playing Among Us in 2022, dude? Come on, bro. Hope you had fun. I'm not.
Yeah, nobody plays that.
Judge is hard.
I still think the funniest thing is, like, Among Us is like 4 years old now.
Right? It only blew up because during COVID, right?
It blew up in like it blew up in like 2020.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, okay, makes sense. I get it. You were with NJ. Thank you for the raid, though.
It blew up, and then this game was coming out at the time, which is why you got the Among Us skins, which are the most out of place skins in this entire game, I swear.
I like how in all the replies it was like dead game, Among Us killed you, stuff like that, and then they just collab with Among Us. That was like a power move.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, see, I think the thing I don't like about this that I wish they'd kind of address with the Among Us ones. I mean, it's too late now, but I think they should have made the Among Us ones look like the Fall Guys characters dressed up as Among Us characters and not look like a weird version.
Weird combination. Yeah, you're right.
Like, give them Among Us goggles. Keep the skin texture. Just give them the goggles and the backpack for the upper body piece.
The one thing
and then have
about,
lower body stuff that kind of fits, but not this weird like.
Yo, these big balls.
Shell. Like it feels like they're wearing a shell.
No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. The one thing I like about the Among Us skin, and I wish they would do with more. Like when you have both pieces of the Among Us skin, you have a chance of having like a rare version of it. Like the orange one is like a skeleton, the red one is like the imposter. I don't know the purple one because I don't have the two pieces.
Eggplant.
I have one piece. Yeah, the eggplant, but I don't know what the special version of it is. I wish they would do that with more skins. I see you, Kenobi. Thank you so much for the raid. Have a good rest of your day and night.
Best finish.
This man really said 2000. I retire from English. Bienvenue. This is a French stream. Well, I went immediately to English. My joke completely ruined by my own self. Because it can't process two languages.
Okay, so the reason I said 2020, like there's a lot of reasons. Because 2020 is a type of vision, first of all, you weirdo.
Yeah.
Saying 2020 for the year is weird. Because like you don't say 2008. But like my wording of going through it was I was about to say 2000 and I meant before I said 2020, so I had to switch.
I only say 2020 because I hate saying I can't do it. I can't do 2,000.
I typically only say the last two. So like I would have said back in 20.
Yeah.
But like my mind was going to say 2,000 for whatever reason, so I had to.
Yo, how do you
correct.
do that, man? I can't say I did it. 2,000. Oh, it's like a tooth. Never mind. I figured it out. 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
like Ellie, when's the best time to go to a dentist?
I don't know, but I can.
2:30.
Oh, okay. 2:30. Okay. Okay.
Get it? You get it right?
Yeah, because it hurts.
Okay. What? Yeah. There you go. I like that horrible joke works just because it's like the chance of you hearing it is actually slimmer because you didn't grow up natively English.
Yeah. Tooth.
It's like, haha,
Yeah.
puns work better.
No, yeah, my issue is that I will say 2,000. That's what I say when I try to say two. I can't. I'm done. When I say
Did you
2K.
just die?
No,
Oh, no,
I'm
you're-
still alive. Whenever I say 2,000, I did it. I say thu instead of two. And this is
Weird.
so annoying to me.
Oh,
I
'cause you're
murdered
basically
someone.
getting the second syllable early because you're
Yeah.
talking ahead of yourself, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not used to.
Or you're talking ahead of your thoughts.
So when we speak French, the sound th, that sound, it just doesn't exist. So it's really hard.
French people are not allowed to talk about numbers. Count in weird intervals.
We do. We really do. If you
I can't
hear
remember if it's
French,
20
French
or 40,
people
but you're horrible.
speaking English, they usually say the because the sound the
Z.
just doesn't exist in French. And yes, it's 80. 80 is 4 times 20. And 90 is 4 times 20, 10.
Yeah, everything's in 20s. I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah. Let's go. Ah, this is not a finale. I thought it was a finale.
France is the Navi version of languages on the Earth.
Yo,
Navi being Avatar.
I'm gonna repeat what I said yesterday. Don't learn French. Trust me. Don't learn French. I speak French. I hate French.
I think one of the things about Navi, though, as a language is, did you know they count in sets of 8?
I did not know, but I could
because
see
they only
that
have 8
being-
fingers. They have 8 fingers, so they count in sets of 8. And just think about it, like humans
do
would
they,
probably
like-
count in a different base set if we had a different number of fingers.
Do they chop one of their fingers?
No, Navi just only have 8 fingers. Navi from
Oh,
Avatar.
from
what are you
Avatar.
talking-
Okay. I thought there was an actual group of people.
No.
called the Navi.
Navi from Avatar have 8. So if
Oh,
like
that's good.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
they
actually a
thought
really
that.
clever bit of writing. It's so pointless, but it's one of those things where James Cameron was really weird.
Well, it
I
makes
actually
sense.
learned
now they should do
a
that
lot
with
of
The Simpsons.
things and language stuff with the Navi because of the movie Future Man, which highly recommend to anybody over the age of 18 to watch.
Future Man.
Yeah, it's a Hulu series starring the kid who played PETA in Hunger Games.
Okay. Oh yeah, that kid that used to be in every movie back when we were kids.
Yeah. So you know what movie he was in? Well, when we were kids, when you were a
Underdog.
kid.
Yeah.
I never saw Underdog, but he was also in Zathura, the Jumanji sequel.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're right.
What's weird though is looking at it, it's like he looks exactly the same. He was like
he
8
doesn't
in this, and he looks exactly the same.
He was also in that Center of the Earth, whatever movie with. Like,
Oh, Journey to
Brendan
the Center of the
Fraser.
Earth. I never.
Or was
Yeah.
it with The
Oh, he
Rock?
was
I don't
in that.
remember.
Yeah, it was
think
Brendan
it was-
Fraser.
Yeah.
It was like
He
one of Brendan
there.
Fraser's last movies.
Yeah. Isn't Brendan
Before
Fraser
he-
coming back or something?
Yeah, he's making a comeback. Thanks to DC putting him in that
Yeah.
one Doom Patrol or whatever it was. No,
Yeah.
Aw, he juked me. Credit. I gotta respect that. He looked like he was gonna throw it away and he turned around.
Don't do that. Go over there. Yeah, chill. Okay, you're dead. That's a good throw. That's a good throw. Oh, good job. Oh, close one.
But yeah, Brendan Fraser was one of the best actors of the 2000s.
Dude, I agree. And I was curious about where
He's
did he go?
such a good person too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Dude,
just a generally good, caring person.
I know people didn't like that Looney Tunes movie he was in. I was a kid, so I loved it.
I'm pretty sure. As far as like Brendan Fraser goes, like if you take any of Nicolas Cage's movies post 2000, it's definitely like it was definitely like almost all those movies were probably meant for Brendan Fraser, and they're like, who do we got? Nicolas Cage. Okay. Because like Nicolas Cage is just a stand-in for Brendan Fraser as far as acting goes.
Pretty much. Hey, welcome, Codename Derpy. Welcome to the stream.
I mean, I don't think that's the case anymore, because Nicolas Cage is more set himself. But that era, like you could totally picture like Brendan Fraser trying to steal the Constitution, right? Like
in this, for real. In the sequel to Journey to the Center of the Earth, they just replaced. They grabbed The Rock.
Oh, okay. So I watched the new Baymax stuff, right? The new Baymax series. Amazing series. Highly recommend anybody watching. Check out the Baymax series. If you don't have Disney Plus, just pirate it. I don't care. But it's really, really well done, really well written. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because we were talking about actors. So the actor who played Jeff in, I believe it was Jeff in, I might have the name slightly wrong, Jeff or Josh or the one guy that was completely useless in Big Hero 6 that just had money. Can't think of his name right now.
I don't remember.
Fred. Sorry, Fred.
Chet probably. Fred. I don't remember the
So the voice actor who played Fred is actually in like a bunch of random things. But he played Weasel in Deadpool. The guy who was making the jokes about how he looked.
Wait.
The bartender. The bartender. Is like best friend, yeah. That's
the ball joke.
That's the voice actor. Yeah, that's the voice actor for that's the voice actor for Fred, but he's also Tough Nut in How to Train Your Dragon. One of the twins.
Oh, man,
he's also
so
Robbie from Gravity Falls, the like goth guy.
Okay. Yeah.
That Mabel had a crush on at one point.
Yeah.
It's just like all these little roles. He was also apparently one of the emojis in Emoji Movie. There was another one I had on there, and I can't remember who it was, but I had pointed this out on oh, there's the end. There's the end. I had pointed this out on Twitter because it was just hilarious to me of all these roles, and it's like I just want to see people take these, like take the audio clips from one and put them in the others. Like you used to see with a lot of older YouTube where people just like edit audio over other things. I'm missing one of the roles. What was it? No, those were the main ones. Yeah, but yeah, it's just one of those like I would love to hear any of the Deadpool bartender's lines from Weasel dubbed over the other characters
in like a child movie.
Yeah, just got him in Gravity Falls telling them you look like the inside of other people's hole, you know, like.
Oh man. Hey, yes, Codename Derpy. Sorry, I don't like interrupting people when they speak. That's why I'm not talking too much in chat. I'm not replying to chat too much, but I do respond most of the time. I apologize.
I think you missed anything, unless I missed it, because I've been reading your chat too.
I don't think I missed it. It's just Fanny's message kind of worried me. Cameron, this might be the last one for me. If we lose,
that's fine. That's fine.
We have to keep going.
I'm just lounging. I'm just vibing.
Because today I wanted to keep it short. Last night was way too long.
Yeah, dude, you need to set like a hard limit for yourself. Like I will not exceed 4 hours.
4 hours is a good amount. But I was having so much fun.
My aim is typically 3, but with Fall Guys they've been running a bit longer because Fall Guys is just
that's the
it's just
problem.
Very uno mas.
Yes, exactly.
Uno mas.
Exactly.
Again and again with Fall Guys, but But like generally, I aim for about 3 hours for multiple reasons because you do need to get up and move around. Like you're supposed to move around like every 45 minutes.
I don't do that.
So if you're not doing that, 3 hours is at least like, okay, hey, like I should get moving and go get something to eat, go to the bathroom, take care of myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I just noticed something interesting with these. If you can place yourself just right, the tile doesn't interact to you being on it. Oh, I fell. But the tile doesn't interact to you being on it in certain spots because you're sliding. No, but I'm saying, so you see how they've angled the top edges, all the hex pieces?
Yeah.
Like how they've got that little like bevel on them?
Yeah.
It looks like if you hit it right, you're floating in the bevel, which doesn't count as you impacting the tile.
Okay, so you could...
Which means they didn't put hitboxes on these shapes specifically. They made colliding with their shape the hitbox. So they did the lazier approach here. They should have ideally made another hex that's the hitbox that loads in the same spot.
This is what Cameron is. Cameron notices things.
Well, I just noticed it on accident because I was sliding off the side of a piece, but it wasn't changing. It wasn't changing, so I realized what they've done because I used to do world design stuff in Second Life when that was popular.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's old. Wow.
Yeah. So for people who don't know what Second Life is, it's like VR chat, but a little more customizable from in-engine rather than out of engine, and not VR. Great open world scenario way back. I used to actually do that as a part-time job back in college.
Ooh,
I did work for a group called Greenies, which were, for anybody who knows Second Life, they were big. But things got kind of weird when they started allowing people to upload 3D model textures and stuff because I wasn't skilled in that. Second Life was in its heyday in about 2007. So late 2000s is when it was really... Wow, that was a lot of air. But yeah, one of my biggest influences as a artist, as a creator in general, actually came from a biography talking about the creation of Second Life and how it's handled. I'm out.
Rip.
So there was a statement in there because in Second Life you basically had your default avatar that people would customize and whatever, and they were allowed to attach objects to them based on forearm, upper arm, chest, like things like that. Like there was like a set number of locations you could attach to. And this is back in 2007 before they really saw the projection, the direction it was going to go and all this stuff. But they were asked, are you ever going to add more attach points or the ability to attach more things to each player? Which is a fair question. But I loved their response to it. The response to it was so perfect.
What did they say?
It was, we have no plans to add any more, even though we know that people could support it on their end with the way the technology's improved and stuff.
Yeah.
We're not going to add more because being restricted in what you can and can't do in a platform, as long as you find the proper balance, encourages people to try and break the rules and find new ways to make it work.
That's Minecraft.
Well, but basically that idea of if you give somebody a restriction where where you're stuck and you can't really get beyond this point, you need to look for a new way to make it work with what you can do. So, Minecraft to a lesser extent because you're much more limited in what you can do.
Yeah.
Like armor stands are the loophole for map makers, right? Like that's the...
Yeah, pretty much.
See, you say that, Fanny, but like I have the worst social anxiety. It's just, I actually started streaming and making YouTube videos to get past it, so.
You're doing good, dude. You're doing good.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Mochi, the stream stretch point thing. I will add one. Silver gave me a super cool idea because my main issue is I forget to claim it to do it. So like you see when I see I'm holding a glass of water, I see that I have to drink. The thing is, if someone claims stretch and I have no visual reminder, I will forget it. So Silver has told me that I should have my character raise their hands as like if they were stretching. So might do that. Or
you
might
want
just
me to ready up?
character. Yeah, sure. Let's go for one more, dude. We won.
Okay. I wanted to check with you because you
Yeah.
had made a statement.
No. The rule in my stream is if we win, we keep going.
Wait, we won?
Yeah, we won. You didn't even
Oh.
notice. You were so
No.
focused. You were so
I'm
focused.
so used to No, I'm just so used to losing.
Oh, that was so fun. Yeah, dude, I won, and like you said nothing, and I was like, well, I guess this guy is just
You want a new annoyance? The donut icon, the donut-looking icons are too high up on the badge. There you go.
They actually are.
On the gold, silver, and bronze, they're really high up.
It's not even a visual thing. It's actually too high.
Just really poorly aligned there.
You don't even
I
try
just
to
noticed
find
that.
these.
That's a new one to me.
You don't
No,
even
I don't
try
either.
to find them. No, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
That's just me.
You don't even try to look them. You just look over there and you're like, hey, look at that. Oh. You're like so casual.
That's my
man.
life. I just expect them in everything. I think that's the thing.
man.
I've just become jaded to it happening.
Yeah, well, I'll have to. Oh, sorry. I have to
fine.
learn to ignore them because at this point, you're ruining the UI for me.
Well, another fun one is, you know, the one where the walls are coming towards you? The map where the walls are coming towards you and you have to like jump over the little strips of stripe.
On the platform.
Yeah, so those stripe platforms that you jump over aren't actually aligned with the walls. So if you look from a side, you can see through them. They didn't texture the edges of them.
I did it stupid.
Yeah, they didn't texture the edges of the low boards and stuff, so you can just see through them, and it looks horrible. All they had to do was put 2 more textures in, and they're just like, nah. Like,
Yo, Epic Games hired this dude.
There.
but see, I think that's one of those things where, it being in a bigger hand, it's less likely to get fixed.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
A small indie studio would care more about it if they had known about it as an issue then. But
Yeah,
a big company like Epic's not going to care because it's already selling, so whatever.
Yeah. I'm very curious about your opinion about the whole Minecraft chat thingy. I know we're not playing Minecraft, but like we're part of the community.
Okay, so the censoring text thing, I don't believe is its final state. I'm gonna focus on that part because
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot that can be said about the moderation. Hey, somebody else with the apple. But I don't think there's a lot that can be said about the moderation thing. I think Microsoft is right to implement a moderation thing, including on private servers, as the EULA has always been there, and that has always been a thing on it. They have just not acted on it. However, I do think they need to make sure that, one, you have to have been on the same server at the same time as the player they're reporting, because I feel like that right there, if they can confirm that the person you are reporting is on the same server, if you can only report it from in-game of the person existing, that narrows down a lot of the issues.
That would be a good fix, yeah. I know a bunch of people
if I can just report Cleo, for instance, even though I've never been on the same Minecraft server at the same time as Cleo. If I can just report Cleo, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I should be required to click on their name, just like we have to in this. I should have to click on their name. That's like number one. I should have to choose their name from the player list while active on the server, not through any outside methods. That way it can verify that I've at least been on the server.
Because then that would also fix the issues for like servers like Hypixel. Because they're so big, chances are you are on the same server.
Yeah.
That's
Though
actually
Hypixel's got an interesting bit of coding because you're actually typically not on the same server. You're on, because you jump between servers with Hypixel. They're interlinked servers, so you'd still have to be on the same one as well. So it would narrow it down a lot.
Okay, that's good. You know what?
That's one thing that they need to make sure is the case.
There's people I know who like to mess with the code and all that, modders basically. They figured out ways to change the order of the reports, send reports out of context, remove some messages. So like there's no context and stuff like that. It's kind of scary.
See,
and I'm 100% sure that it's not.
I think that's kind of a. That's a big thing too. Is like they need to make sure that it's all verifiable. And that's if they aren't going to automate anything with it, I think that's great. Though I take that with a grain of salt because a lot of things claim that things are viewed by people, and it's like, no, you've been banned. But if you think this is wrong, then you can dispute it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
that's not good. But if you can verify you're on the same server, I think that's going to save most of the hermits. Like, none of the hermits go on other servers, so I don't think the hermits have anything to worry about in that regard. But there's some that their full content creation is going on these busy servers. I can see it backfiring if they don't properly
sure.
review them. But the main one that people keep having problems with is like the fact that you can't say night.
I saw that. I saw that.
I'm pretty sure that the current release of that exists out there is fully implemented as a test to see how well it's working, and then it will be a parental toggle because you can disable online stuff, you can do all these things. It's going to be a parental toggle safety setting. It's not going to be fully implemented for everybody. It's not going to be a lockout. It's going to just be a safety setting.
Yeah,
So,
I hope so. There's one thing I'm like 99% sure. I feel like this is, like I've said it earlier in my stream, I have a feeling this is a Microsoft move and not a Mojang move.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. I have a feeling that Mojang devs are not happy about this. Like if you look at it timeline-wise,
so Mojang devs are definitely
not
bothered. Mojang devs
sure.
are definitely bothered. They don't want to be doing anything right now that could bother their community after the wild update.
Exactly.
Like,
the timing
they
right now.
already know they're on
is
thin ice.
not
They're
good.
100% aware they are on thin ice.
Yeah,
They
the
don't
timing
want to
is
mess with that,
terrible.
and that it's Microsoft 100%.
Which is,
But I
mean,
think
I get it.
I think it's one of those things too. Like, if it's only pulling up chat logs and things from when reports happen as well, because they said that they're not collecting any data. They're not monitoring chats by default. They're not doing any of that. And I do believe them when they say that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be worth it for them to record chat.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oop. No.
Come on. That shouldn't have knocked me down. It should have launched me up. I tried to aim that.
We died.
But yeah, I think the one main concern is Mojang's not going to be the one checking the reviews. It's going to be Microsoft, which means it's going to be people who aren't native English speakers reviewing native English stuff. It's going to be things going through a translate engine half the time to see if it works. It's going to be a lot of issues like that, and it's not on Mojang. And I think people that are yelling at Mojang are thinking that's going to do something. It's like, you need to be yelling at Microsoft, and good luck.
Yeah, for sure.
Microsoft does not care what you say. You own the game. And ideally for Microsoft, what they want you to do is get banned so you buy another one.
That's so freaking shady.
And I hate making that comment, but like, I've worked with Microsoft directly,
Okay.
and I do need to make that clear. I have dealt with Microsoft staff before, directly, person to person, their management teams. I have spoken with directly when I was a partner with Mixer, when all the crap was going down with it shutting down. I have dealt with them directly. They genuinely do not care until it hurts their bottom line and things hit the news.
Of course.
So
Of course.
nothing about the complaints about banning is ever going to hit a big news team. Forbes is not going to care about it. New York Times is not going to care about it. You're not going to see these companies talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not controversial to add moderation settings.
Nah, it's not. One thing you can be sure, guys, is I'm like 100% again. This is an assumption though, but I'm almost certain that if this went through, Mojang employees complained, didn't want it, and if it still went through, there's nothing regular users can do at this point, probably, because it's very likely that Mojang employees probably complained and they didn't want
You want a weird thing about this loading screen? Because this isn't bad. This is just weird. So the podiums were on spin to the right, slow down, and then they spin to the left. They aren't perpetual.
Wait, there's.
I don't know why. They just
Oh, you
changed
mean the
direction
thing-
as the thing
thing
we're standing
under
on, the pillar
Yeah.
under it. Yeah,
Oh,
it
wait,
spins
yeah,
to the
yeah.
right, then stops,
stops.
spins to the left, and then spins right again.
Why
They had
would
no
that
need to do that. They just did it.
Why would that be? And why did you see that?
Because I noticed one point of it changing direction.
Oh, dude.
Like I caught it out of the corner of my eye changing direction because it stopped, and I'm
Dude.
like, wait, what?
I want to see the world in your eyes for like 10 minutes. And
It's
stop
stressful.
Because I would be stressed. Posture check? Yeah, I will check my posture. But for now, that's going to be it for me, guys, because I'm actually tired. I want to do some other stuff, get some rest, grab some foods and stuff. So thank you all so much for watching. Yeah.
Can you do a test equip of the candy apple head?
Oh yeah.
You can't turn around when you wear it though, can you? In the preview.
Maybe not, but I might buy it. I might actually buy it.
Oh no, you can rotate it.
Oh, cool.
If you turn it around, your head, you're clearly decapitated.
Wait.
You can see the reflection of your body. You're decapitated.
Wait, what is the reflection?
It's your lower half.
It is. There's no what? What? It is.
Because when you wear a helmet, it renders your upper body invisible for where it's not to save on tries and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
But it reflects your body with what it can see.
I might buy this one actually, because it's pretty cool. I'll think about it.
I love how
cheap.
it looks. It's super shiny. It's just, I wish it didn't have the bow, and I have nothing against bows. It just doesn't seem to fit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yes, the food, candied apple, sprinkles, a bow.
A bow.
Why is there a bow? Like
the stars and everything is very cool. I think that was enough.
Yeah. I'm a higher level in the season now than you.
Can we raid today? You cheat? No, you didn't even cheat.
I did not realize you can rotate the kudo. You can rotate the kudo prize.
You can. I saw it. I don't know who to raid. Bowtie is playing the forest. I think forest is kind of scary. I might just throw my viewers at Joe Hills.
So lazy.
That's very lazy. Is the forest a scary game? I don't know.
It is a game about cannibals.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to.
And hiding from cannibals.
I don't want to send you guys to that. Who else would be live? You know what, guys? I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, I don't have anybody. I don't think I have anybody suggest really either.
Let's go. Let's go with Joe Hills. Guys, have a good rest of your night.
He's in follower only mode. I'm gonna throw a fit. Yep, I'm out.
Take care, Cameron. Thank you so much for joining the stream, dude. I always appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. I do appreciate it.
Mochi, thank you for
helping me. I gotta send you annoying
stuff.
screenshots of things.
HSW. Vanny, I gotta get that credit stuff you have on your streams going, dude. That is so cool. See you,
I
bud.
do that through Pixel Chat, but there's one built into Stream Elements as well. So
okay.
And Mix It Up has one. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
but
great. Mix It Up.
I tried and it wasn't great.
Yeah, Stream Elements has a pretty good one. The one I use is Pixel Chat though.
Okay. Stream Elements. Okay, I noted that. I will see if I'll look into it. Silver. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Thank
in
you
their
for
overlay
for
gallery
sticking around,
thing
dude.
they've got.
Awesome. I will definitely just look at that. There's other. Oh yeah, the stretchy reward. I got to do that as well.
Yep.
Okay, guys.
Always hit me up for anything. I'm.
Oh, for sure, dude. I appreciate
any
that.
tech stuff. By the way, reminder to people: if you've got Amazon Prime, you should totally collect your free stuff for Fall Guys.
Good point. If you play this game on Xbox, there's also a Game Pass bunny rabbit thing you can claim. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's where that obnoxious thing is from. The people who were beating me up.
Yeah. And my raid is about to start. So guys, here's a shout out to Cameron. Make sure to check out Cameron. Streams pretty much every day, twice a day. So yeah, take care, guys. I'll catch you probably tomorrow for a longer-ish stream. Have a good night, boys, people, humans, aliens,
Bye, people.
me. I hate ending.
I need to tell you something really annoying.
What is it?